Batting practice is over and the ground crew is getting the field ready. It's time for the on-deck circle, a comprehensive look at the Salt Lake Stingers and the Pacific Coast League. Now, get you ready for today's game. Here's the voice of the Stingers, Steve Klauke.
Well, a very good evening to you, and welcome to Salt Lake Stingers baseball. From Franklin Covey Field, it's the Stingers and the Omaha Royals in Game 1 of a 4-game series. Steve Klauke with you here on a warm, windy night here at the ballpark as the Stingers and Royals open up a 4-game series as they meet for the only 4 times this season, and it's here at Franklin Covey Field. Stingers coming up a Tennessee road trip that saw them win just 2 of 8 with 1 win in Nashville and 1 win in Memphis. The win in Memphis coming in the 3rd game of that series on Monday by a score of 3-2. The Royals, meanwhile, have won 7 of their last 10. They've won 6 in a row and moved back to within 10 games of the division-leading Iowa Cubs in the Central Division. Iowa featuring home run leader Calvin Pickering in the lineup. He has 30 home runs. The Stingers lineup featuring a pair of major leaguers. One, of course, familiar to the Salt Lake fan, as Jeff Devannon is here on an injury rehab assignment. He'll be here for 3 days. And Andres Galarraga, just signed by the Angels to a minor league contract with the Stingers. He'll open up here, maybe play a week, maybe more. That's yet to be determined as to how long he'll be here. But Andres is in the lineup. He has 398 major league home runs, tied with our buddy Dale Murphy for 40th on the all-time list. So Andres Galarraga right now signing some autographs for some fans just past the first base dugout. The pitching matchup for this evening's game for the Stingers, it'll be right-hander Steve Green with a record of 5-12. And for the Royals, it'll be left-hander Les Walren. His record is 6-4. Our guest in the on-deck circle, the former Stinger who's here on a rehab assignment, Jeff Devannon. We'll talk with Jeff about how things have gone for him this year. They've gone pretty well right after this here on ESPN 1230.
PetSmart is saying thank you to the nation's pet parents with incredible bonus offers throughout the store. Come into PetSmart today and save $2 on a 50.1-pound bonus bag. That's 6 pounds free of Pedigree brand dog food. Only Pedigree has healthy nuggets with antioxidants to help your dog live a healthier, happier life. Don't miss your chance to save on big bonus offers throughout the store during Pet Parent Appreciation Days. Going on now for a limited time, only at PetSmart. While supplies last, see store for details.
If you had all the money in the world, you could live like a rock star. Party like a rock star. But that's probably not going to happen. But you can still get rock star treatment when you register for your chance to win a VIP concert package to some of the greatest shows at the USANA Amphitheater. Stop into Ed Kelly Ford today and register to win the rock star concert package. You'll receive 4 tickets, a limo ride, dinner at the USANA, and overnight accommodations. There's still time to see The Cure, Jack Johnson, Dave Matthews, Nora Jones, and more. And when you're at Ed Kelly Ford, take a look around the lot because it's Ford factory clearance time. And there's never been a better time to buy a new Ford. We've got 0% interest, rebates, and customer cash when you finance through Ford Motor Traffic. If you want to save money, don't be lured anywhere else. Buy or lease, new or used, we've got your car. We've got your truck. We've got your deal. Ed Kenley Ford at 1888 North Main, halfway between Salt Lake and Ogden, right here in Layton.
Connected Wireless is growing to better serve you with their new Provo Town Center store. Connected Wireless doesn't just sell one-of-a-kind wireless services like most wireless companies. Connected Wireless is your one-stop wireless source. They'll fix you up with the right plan and the right service from Sprint, AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile. Plus, Connected Wireless has all the latest and hard-to-find accessories. Connected Wireless will beat any deal, even internet deals. Call 205-FREE or look in the yellow pages to find one of 7 Connected Wireless locations. Get connected, stay connected with Connected Wireless.
Welcome back to the on-deck circle. Our guest is Angels outfielder Jeff Devannon, who's here on an injury rehab assignment for a few days. And first of all, Jeff, even though it's an injury rehab assignment, it's good to see you down here, and I know that you're looking forward to getting back. How is your back doing?
It's doing good. I'm ready to go, and hopefully I can not do the rally killer tonight. I haven't swung the bat live in quite a while, so I always have fun. I have friends in the stands here. I've been here forever, so it's kind of like a home away from home sort of.
Well, there's never a good time for an injury, but certainly this year, you were really contributing a lot to the Angels with some of the injuries that they had, and it seemed like every time I turn on Sports Center, if it wasn't Vlad Guerrero or Jose Guillen, you were coming up with a big hit. Things were really clicking for you this year.
Yeah, I was putting together a nice year, and it's just getting an opportunity. It's hard to come off the bench and really succeed and do well on a consistent basis. And once you get your feet wet and start seeing pitchers more than once and maybe twice, and you kind of have a better idea of what they're going to do to you. So plus, a lot has to do with the hard work that the coaches have done with it. They've shortened my swing down a lot and really helped me out.
Of course, the other thing, too, you talked about getting the opportunity. That had to be huge last year to be able to take advantage of the unfortunate situations for others and play in 123 games, obviously a Major League high for you.
Yeah, well, you got to get your opportunity somehow, It's not a lot of people are given jobs these days, in the big leagues. You have to be pretty much a superstar. And so I was fortunate to be able to fill in and, I know my role on the team. And, when you're standing behind, like, all-stars, it's kind of hard to complain. So, I'm out there to have fun and do what I can.
What did you learn about yourself in that full season of opportunity that you got last year that maybe you didn't know about yourself in preparing yourself for this job?
Probably the biggest thing is, once you find out that you can't hit a pitch, they keep throwing it to you. So you either learn how to hit the pitch or you're pretty much going to be sent back down. And so I think I made adjustments for the first time in my career at the big league level, and I think that really helped me.
All right, more with Jeff right after this here on ESPN 1230.
Attention car buyers. By the order of the General Manager, all 2004 Toyota cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans must be moved this weekend.
Toyota is close to winning a very prestigious award, so they're throwing profit out the window. All automobiles will be marked down to the absolute minimum acceptable balance. What this means to you is you could be getting a new Toyota at possibly the lowest prices of the year. Feel trapped in your old auto loans? Then get to Carl Malone Toyota. When you make a deal, they will pay off your old car no matter what you owe. Check out the new gas-efficient Scion. The car of the future is here. Special used car buyers will be on hand to give you above or fair market value for your trade. And remember, your car will never be worth more than it is today. Low credit, no problem. Bring your payment book, your title, your trade, and get absolute minimum acceptable balance. Sale ends this Monday, so get in early for best selection. Carl Malone Toyota. Exit 106 South on 515 next to Costco. I am responsible for all title tag and dealer fees.
Hi, I'm Gail from Baltimore. I always look for better ways to do things. Did you know a few drops of vinegar and water could keep your poached eggs together? Or that onions wrapped up in a paper bag and stored in your refrigerator keeps them from sprouting for months? Now here's something I discovered about cleaning up tough messes. A wet sheet of Bounty stays tough and helps clean up easily. Just get it wet and get it done. How about that?
The quilted quicker upper Bounty. Get a little closer. Don't be shy. Everything's to dry. No odor, no sigh, just dry.
Arid is unsurpassed. It helps stop wetness so odor can't start.
No odor, no sigh, just dry. Get a little closer. Everything's to dry.
Welcome back to the On-Deck Circle. Our guest is Stingers outfielder Jeff Devan. And you did make a mention earlier, Jeff, about something that, maybe I didn't notice when you first came here in 2001. It seems like you're a lot more relaxed and you're having fun playing the game of baseball.
Yeah, that was actually my wife was a big contributor to that. I'm always been a 110% kind of guy, and if I don't do good, I try 120%, and it was really a detriment because baseball is a game of finesse sometimes, and so it really hurt me. But, my wife, we had talks and stuff, and, she said, why don't you have fun like when you do get in Little League? Like, you don't try extra hard when you're there, because it's, you're out there having fun. So I really took that last year as my philosophy, and this year, and sometimes I got to remind myself, because like everyone, I'm human, but, once I remind myself I'm out there to have fun, it seems things turn around a lot faster than they used to.
With all that you heard about the players before they came to town, what's been something that maybe you didn't expect or that you've been amazed on of what Vladimir Guerrero and Jose Guillen have done for the Angels this year?
Well, watching those guys take DP and how they approach the game, like Vlad, you talk about having fun. That guy never has a smile off his face, you know. And just, you know, you can't really learn from those guys too much because, you know, I asked Vlad, you know, what's this guy throw? He goes, I don't know. I see it and I hit it, you know. So, you know, he's one of those few that, you know. But, you know, guys like, you know, Garrett or Stat or something like that, they'll give you more insights on what the guy does to you. And, you know, they really help you out a lot because, I mean, they've seen guys hundreds of times.
Well, certainly it's been a benefit to the Angels, and right now, just 3 games back, I think, after what happened today with Oakland losing to the Yankees and Texas winning their ball game. What's the feeling on the ball club as far as their opportunity to catch those two teams?
Well, we're not panicking. We know we're a good team, and you know, it just seems like if we hit one day, we don't pitch well, and it's just kind of haven't put it together like we were earlier in the season. And I think we're going to start putting together here, and guys are going to start to get, you know, a lot. I think we're going to find the starts.
Not to mention the fact that guys can basically stop looking over their shoulders from the standpoint that the trade deadline's come and gone, and everybody's together still.
Yeah, I don't think that, you know, in the big leagues, it's so out of your control that, like, I don't think it was ever really a concern with guys. But, you know, I guess there was a lot of talk with Randy Johnson and stuff like that, but I don't think it affected us that much.
I'll tell you what, it's been a fun year to watch you guys from a distance, and hopefully your 3 days here will go quickly, and you'll be back down in Anaheim in the lineup in no time. Good luck to you, John.
Oh, thank you. Good luck to you.
All right, thanks. We'll be back with the starting lineups after this on ESPN 1230.
Why are we turning here?
To look at used cars.
I thought we were going to Gus Paulus.
We are.
Gus is in West Valley City. This is Jordan Landing.
Right.
Did I miss something?
He's growing.
Who's growing?
Gus.
Growing? At his age? Imagine that. No more short jokes, no more booster seats at restaurants, no more ads with half a head.
Huh?
Oh, man, Gus is finally growing. And if he can grow, maybe we can all grow.
Oh.
This is a sign. It gives the world new hope.
Honey.
It's a miracle.
His dealership is growing.
What?
They've expanded. This is their new used car lot.
Oh. Well, that's kind of miraculous, isn't it?
If you say so.
I do.
Gus may not be getting any taller, but with a new dealership at Jordan Landing, the service and selection keeps getting better.
Hey, I wonder if I'm still growing.
I wonder.
Want to measure me when we get home?
I'm not sure you're coming home.
Aw.
The Gus Paulus Auto Group. With Gus, anything is possible.
Quick link, that's just emissions 569-0200. 569-0200.
Hey, great commercial. And I'm hoping people will listen because they're going to save money.
Does this diagnostic thing really work?
Oh, man, it's amazing. It's brand new. It's absolutely amazing. Your car computer tells our computer what's wrong with it because it knows. Our computer sends it to a massive database by the Internet, gets researched very quickly, comes back, and we have 5-6 page printout in 10 minutes or less.
So I walk out the door for $30 with a third-party confirmation of what's wrong with my car.
In your hand.
Go to my mechanic, no diagnostic time.
No diagnostic time. Diagnostic time can be $60 to $120. We charge you $30.
That's a deal.
It is a deal.
If I'm going to buy a used car, if I've got a car with over 50,000 miles on it.
What if you're going on a long trip?
Nice.
You'd like to know. Yeah, that's it. It's as honest as it can be.
Just emissions 569-0200.
So honest.
569-0200.
Welcome back to Franklin Covey Field. Time now for a look at tonight's starting lineups. And the lineups, as always, are brought to you by National Isuzu Southtown. Isuzu is back in the Salt Lake area at National Isuzu Southtown, located in the Southtown Auto Mall. It's Sandy. First of all, for the visiting Omaha Royals, managed by Meister Shelley. Leading off, the left fielder, Aaron Guile. Batting second, the center fielder, Adrian Brown. Hitting third, the second baseman, Jed Hansen. Batting cleanup, the first baseman, Calvin Pickering. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Jarrett Patterson. Hitting sixth and catching, Paul Phillips. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Mark Teahan. Hitting eighth, the right fielder, Alexis Gomez. And batting ninth is the shortstop, Damian Jackson. Pitching for the Royals will be left-hander Les Walrond. For the homestanding Salt Lake Stingers, managed by Mike Brumley, leading off the left fielder, Adam Riggs. Batting second, the center fielder, Jeff Devannon. Hitting third and playing first base, Casey Kochman. Batting cleanup, the designated hitter, Andres Galarraga. Hitting fifth, the third baseman, Dallas McPherson. Batting sixth, the second baseman, Shane Halter. Hitting seventh, the right fielder, Barry Wesson. Batting eighth and catching, Tom Gregorio. And hitting ninth, the shortstop, Zach Sorensen. Pitching for the Stingers will be right-hander Steve Green. The umpires, as assigned by the Pacific Coast League. Steve Cox is behind the plate. Angel Campos is at first base, and Scott Kennedy is the arbiter over at third. It's the Stingers and the Royals. Game one of a four-game series. We'll be back with tonight's first pitch right after this timeout. You've been in the On Deck Circle on ESPN 1230.
This has been the On Deck Circle. Stay tuned. Salt Lake Stingers baseball is coming up next on the home of the Stingers, ESPN 1230 AM.
Home equity loans are easy to get at Mountain America Credit Union. Easier, perhaps, than deciding what to do with the money.
We could get a deck and a hot tub.
Remodel the bathroom and a jetted tub.
Once you make up your mind, you'll pay no appraisal fees, no origination fees, no closing costs, and no annual fees at Mountain America.
A snowmobile.
Try a snow blower.
While you're deciding what to do with the money, call or visit Mountain America Credit Union or log on to mtnamerica.org.
How about a widescreen TV?
How about storm windows with screens?
At Mountain America Credit Union, we make getting home equity loans easy. So get approved.
An ATV.
A riding lawnmower.
Unfortunately, we're no help at all when it comes to deciding what to do with the money.
Oh, come on, lighten up. Okay, let's get a fishing boat.
Oh, you want water? We'll take a cruise.
Mountain America Credit Union. Member NCUA and Equal Opportunity Lender.
KQS Murray, Salt Lake
Right in the frickin' house.
This is ESPN Radio AM 1230, the worldwide leader in sports.
Thanks for Mike House.
Citadel Broadcasting Station. The field is live. The starting pitchers have finished their warm-up, and the managers have exchanged lineup cards. It's time for Salt Lake Stingers baseball. So let's go to the ballpark. Here's the voice of the Salt Lake Stingers, Steve Klauke.
Well, once again, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Salt Lake Stingers baseball on a hot, windy night here in Salt Lake City. It's the Stingers getting ready to take on the Omaha Royals in the first of a four-game series. Stingers trying to bounce back after having dropped 6 of 8 on the road at Tennessee, 3 of 4 at Nashville, and 3 of 4 over in Memphis. The weather forecast calls for the chance of a scattered thunderstorm, but right now it doesn't look too bad in the area. A lot of the shower activity is passing to the north and to the south of Franklin Covey Field. There's a chance for a shower to brush by in a little bit, but it looks like we'll be all right for tonight's action here at Franklin Covey Field as the Stingers and Royals meet for the first time this year. And these are the only 4 games the two teams will play against one another this season. The Stingers again at 40-70 right now, 22 games behind front-running Tacoma in the north, while Omaha at 51-59 have won 6 in a row and are 10 games in back of Iowa in the Central Division race. So if you can, come on out. Andres Galarraga, Jeff Devannon in the lineup. And just a reminder once again that tomorrow night, the first 2,000 kids 12 and under receive a metal lunchbox courtesy of the safety awareness people by the Highway Safety Department and by UDOT as well. So that's coming up tomorrow night. Then on Saturday, the first 1,000 fans entering the ballpark will receive a complete set of Salt Lake Stinger baseball cards for 2004. That's coming up tomorrow night, as well as IHC Health Plans Diabetes Awareness Night. So that's all coming up on the next couple of days here at Franklin Covey Field. So if you can, come on over as the Stingers and Royals square off with a 4-game series. 7 o'clock starts tonight, tomorrow, Saturday, and 2 o'clock on Sunday. And then Iowa comes in for a single game at 7 on Monday, a twilight doubleheader at 6 on Tuesday, and a 7 o'clock game again on Wednesday before an off day and a road trip to Portland that will follow. The Salt Lake Stingers just now coming out of the first base dugout, going to their positions defensively, joined by the youngsters on the field. And in just a moment, we'll have our national anthem, and then we'll be ready to play ball on this Thursday night as the teams enjoyed an off day on the schedule yesterday and then get ready to open up a 4-game series here tonight. So the players making their way out to their positions, and right now it's time for the singing of our national anthem, and the anthem tonight here at Franklin Covey Field to be performed by Kelly Russell. National anthem brought to you by Kelly Russell tonight here at Franklin Covey Field. The Stingers on the field defensively, so let's take a look at their alignment courtesy of the Phone Directories Company. Cover your bases using the phone book with a beautiful cover, or you can look up what you need at myphonedirectory.com. For the Stingers, Adam Riggs is in left field, Jeff Tavanen in center, and Barry Wesson is in right. Dallas McPherson at third, Zach Sorensen at short, Shane Halter at second base, and Casey Kotzman is over at first. A battery of Steve Green pitching and Tom Gregorio catching. For Steve, this will be his 23rd start of the year. In 102 innings, he's given up 134 hits. Struck out, 97 runs, 87 of them earned. He has struck out 71, but he has walked 65 batters. Steve has hit 4, thrown 6 wild pitches, and surrendered 11 home runs. Green has won 5 and lost 12 with an ERA of 7.68. The PCL batting .323 against right-hander Steve Green, who did not face Omaha last season when the Royals won 3 out of 4 against the Stingers at Rosenblatt Stadium. Stingers with an edge in the all-time series with Omaha, dating back to the Royals joining the PCL in 1998, and even those 3 or 4 years that they went by the Omaha Golden Spikes when they smartly reverted back to the Royals. Salt Lake with a 29-27 lead in the all-time series over Omaha. Although the Royals have won the series the last 2 years, 3 out of 4 last year, and 9 out of 16 the year before that. Of course, in 2001 and 2002, the Stingers were in the same division with Omaha as well as Iowa and Colorado Springs. The ball's been tossed around the infield. We're ready to go. So sit back, relax, and enjoy as Salt Lake Stingers baseball is on the air for a Thursday night here in Salt Lake City. A thirsty Thursday. All drinks $2. Leading things off, the left fielder, Aaron Guile, batting .299, 5 doubles, 7 homers, 22 runs batted in. Aaron, the older brother of former Stinger Jeff Guile. And the first pitch from Green is low for ball 1. 1 ball, no strike. Of course, Jeff Guile now with Toronto's AAA affiliate Syracuse, but he's getting ready to go to Athens with the Canadian Olympic baseball team. There's a strike to the knees in the outside corner, 1-1. Aaron, like Jeff, a left-handed batter. He's 5'10", 200 pounds in his 12th professional season. Left-hand batter takes inside at the belt for a ball, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Did not face the Stingers last year. He played 52 games for Omaha, but when the Stingers and Royals met, he was with Kansas City. Pitch on the way, outside a fastball, and it's 3-1 the count on Guile, with Adrian Brown and Jed Hansen to follow. Stingers' parent club, the Anaheim Angels, already victorious today, beating the Twins at Minnesota 8-3. 3-1 pitch is lifted foul. Third base side out of play. 3-2 the count. A strong wind out of the south. That means it's blowing straight in from right field. So a full count on Guile at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Stingers in their home whites with the red numerals and lettering trimmed in navy blue. Omaha wearing their road grays with the royal blue numbers and letters, as Green misses high with a fastball for ball 4. And so Guile jogs on down to first, and the leadoff man is aboard for the Royals here in the first. That'll bring up the center fielder, Adrian Brown. Brown batting .271, 12 doubles, 3 triples, 4 homers, 39 runs batted in. Brown first played against Salt Lake in 1997 as a member of the Calgary Cannons. Last year, he spent most of the season at AAA Pawtucket. Did appear in 9 games for the Red Sox as Green delivers high and outside ball 1, and with that pitch, Gregorio heads out to the mound to have a few words for Steve. Just underway here at Franklin Covey Field. No score, but the Royals have a runner at first with nobody out. The outfield pretty much straight away for the left-hand hitting Adrian Brown is a switch hitter, batting left-handed against the righty Steve Green. Now Green from the belt ready. The pitch. Brown takes a fastball down the middle for a strike, and it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Brown signed as a free agent by Kansas City back in January. Steve Green still trying to find it here in 2004. Now the turn of the toss to first, close, but the runner Guile got the right hand in ahead of the tag of Kochman. 1 ball, 1 strike the count on Brown. Steve Green has suffered 5 consecutive losses since his last win on June 26th at Tucson. 1-1 pitch to Brown, a fastball high, 2-1 the count. That also includes 1 no decision. That came back on the 7th of July against Tacoma. His last outing in Nashville, Steve lasted 4 1/3 innings, gave up 3 earned runs, 6 runs altogether on 6 hits, with 5 strikeouts and 2 walks. 2-1 pitch to Brown, chopped toward short, could be 2. Sorensen underhands the halter for 1, over to first for 2. Nicely done. Taylor-made double play ball, 6-4-3. Retires Guile and Brown, and there's 2 outs and nobody on base here in the first. And with that double play, another $5 is donated to the United Way, courtesy of the Taco Maker. That'll bring up second baseman Jed Hansen, batting .282, 14 doubles, 4 triples, 21 homers, 59 runs batted in for the veteran Royal. He's got to be up there among a lot of the offensive categories in Royals history. First pitch, fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike the count. Hansen did spend 1 year with Las Vegas and a couple of other teams as the breaking ball misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike, but he's been with Omaha in 96, 97, 98, 99, 2001, 2002, and 2003. 1 ball, 1 strike on the right-hand batter. A .241 hitter lifetime against Salt Lake. He was 0 for 9 last season. Off-speed pitch, misses high for a ball. The count on Hansen, 2 balls and 1 strike. The outfield, deep and around towards left. Jed Hansen. Slightly open stance at the plate, the pitch. Fastball high, and it's 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike the count, with Calvin Pickering due next. Hansen, all-time leader in Omaha history in games played. Here's a swing and a 2-hopper towards the hole at short. Backhanded by Sorensen, the long throw high, and it pulls Kochman off the bag. And Hansen will be safe at first on the throwing error. Sorensen went to the hole, backhanded the ball, took a bit of a high hop, but he stayed with it. But he went back, looked like the ball maybe slipped out of his hands a bit on the throw, and it pulled Kochman off the bag, but they're going to give Hansen a base hit, saying he would have beaten it out anyway, but the throw, it looked like from here, easily beat the runner at first base, and if not for the throw, pulling Kochman off the bag. And now here's Calvin Pickering, the first baseman, the PCL leader in home runs with 30. Pitch low and outside, ball one. He'd have a lot more, but he's had trouble staying healthy. 30 home runs this year, giving him 178 career minor league homers. 1 ball to count on Pickering. Listed at 6'5", 280. The pitch, fastball outside at the belt, ball 2. 2-0 the count. Outfield, playing in the pull towards right a few steps. Got off to that great start, Pickering. 11 homers, I think, in the first 10 games. The 2-0. Pickering takes a fastball strike on the outside corner at the knees, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike the count on the big left-hand batter. Quick toss to first, and Hansen's back in, diving safely, gets the right hand in, ahead of the tag of Casey Kochman. No score, top of the first, 2 outs, a runner on. Now Green ready, the 2-1 to Pickering. Low and outside with a fastball, 3-1. Steve has been behind in the count to all 4 batters he's faced. 3 balls, 1 strike to Pickering. Now Green ready, the pitch. Swung on and lifted foul over the roof down the left field line. The count's full at 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes on Pickering. Originally drafted by Baltimore in 1995 out of Martin Luther King High School in Tampa. Pickering born in the Virgin Islands. There goes Hansen. The 3-2 pitch is low and outside for ball 4. So Green issues another walk, and now runners are at first and second with 2 down. And the batter will be Jared Patterson, the DH. Patterson batting .267, 15 doubles, 6 homers, 35 runs batted in. So Patterson at the plate with 2 on and 2 out, and trainer Adam Neville, along with manager Mike Brumley, checking out the left leg of Steve Green. May have turned his ankle on that delivery. Rich Bombard, the pitching coach, going out as well. And Green may have hurt that left foot as he planted it on his delivery. Green trying to walk it off, flexing his left leg behind the mound. Adam Neville walking with him step by step, asking him questions along the way, making sure he's all right. And now Tom Gregorio, who had been out to the mound as well, will head back behind home plate and take a couple of pitches from Green, as Steve will make sure that everything's still in its proper place and that he's all right to continue. And he should be out of the inning, as Jed Hansen was given credit for a base hit on a play in which the throw was high and pulled Kochman off the bag. And apparently Steve, with 1 throw, has convinced everybody that he's all right to continue. And that will not count as a visit to the mound. Again, 2 visits in 1 inning, and the pitcher has to be removed. So they wanted to make sure that that was just an injury visit, and that's what it was. So 2 on, 2 out. The batter, Jared Patterson. .222, lifetime hitter against Salt Lake. Takes a fastball strike in the outside corner above the knees, 0-1. 4 for 18 last year with Omaha against the Stingers, and 10 for 45 with Tucson against the Buzz in 1999. The 0-1 pitch to Patterson. Fastball, strike again on the outside corner at the knees, and the count quickly goes to 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes the count. Frank Giuselli, the manager of the Royals, coaching over at third base. Former minor league outfielder Terry Bradshaw coaching over at first. No balls, 2 strikes the count on Patterson. Green stares in, gets his sign from Gregorio for the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air towards left. Riggs going back, still going back. At the edge of the track, he reaches up and makes the catch to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit. No errors, 2 left. We go to the bottom of the first. It's Omaha nothing, and the Stingers are coming to bat on ESPN 1230.
After a 10-win season, a Liberty Bowl shutout of Southern Miss, and a top 25 ranking, you may think the University of Utah football team is satisfied. Well, Urban Meyer and the boys want to let you in on a little secret. You ain't seen nothing yet. Ain't seen nothing yet! You ain't seen nothing yet! So call 581-UTIPS for your season tickets because you ain't seen nothing yet!
Spring is here, and that means shorter nights. But just because there's more daylight doesn't mean you don't still need better everyday lighting. Your local Ace Hardware stores and GE Lighting can help. GE Lighting has replaced the ordinary incandescent bulb with the new Reveal bulb. Reveal bulbs make colors so crisp, clean, that you truly see the difference. Guaranteed. Reveal bulbs from GE Lighting at your local Ace Hardware. Ace, the helpful place.
Golf pros agree. To lower your score, improve your short game. The best course for that is the Jordan River Par 3, located at 1200 North Redwood Road. The Jordan River Par 3 golf course is just minutes from downtown and playable in about an hour. It's the best place to develop your short iron, chipping, and putting skills. And it's just $6 for 9 holes. It's the best golf value around. Small groups and church outings are welcome with fantastic group discounts available. For tee times, call 533-4527. That's 533-4527 or visit slc-golf.com.
All right, we go to the bottom of the first inning defensively for the Royals. Let's check their alignment courtesy of the Phone Directories Company. Aaron Guile in left, Adrian Brown in center, Alexis Gomez in right, Martin at third, Damian Jackson at short, Jed Hansen at second base, and Calvin Pickering at first. A battery of Les Walren pitching and Paul Phillips catching. For Walren, this is his 13th start for the Royals in 74 and a third innings. He's given up 72 hits, 35 runs, 31 of them earned. He has struck out 73 and walked 24. He's hit 2 batters, thrown 4 wild pitches, and surrendered 9 home runs. Walren is 6-4 with a 3.75 earned run average. The PCL batting .250 against left-hander Les Walren. Adam Riggs to start things off, and the off-speed pitch misses high, ball 1. Adam batting .300, 23 doubles, 6 triples, 17 homers, 57 runs batted in. Now the pitch. Riggs takes a curveball low, 2-0. Les Walren, 6 feet tall, 210 in his 7th year. Claimed off waivers from St. Louis last year. Pitch on the way. Riggs, it's a line drive, left center field, racing back, and missing the ball is Aaron Guile. It goes over his glove up against the base of the wall, and Riggs is in at second base as Guile appeared to have lost that ball in the sun. So, a break for the Stingers as the leadoff man is on at second base with nobody out. It'll go as a double for Riggs. His 24th of the year as Guile lost that ball in the sun, which is now behind a cloud. So good timing from a Stinger standpoint. Here's Jeff Devannon on an injury rehab assignment, expected to be here for just 3 days. Pitch inside at the knees, a ball, 1-0. Had back spasms that caused him to be put on the disabled list, but Jeff saying earlier today that his back is feeling fine and ready to get back. 1 ball to count on Devannon. The pitch. Change up high, 2-0. He was hitting .286 for the Angels in 72 games. 8 doubles, a triple, 5 homers, and 24 runs batted in. Devannon, a lifetime .315 hitter in a Salt Lake uniform. Switch hitter batting to the right side against the left-hander Walren. 2-0 pitch to Devannon. Bounces in for a ball, and it's 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes the count. Walren Now looks back towards second and comes home with a 3-0. Devannon taking all the way, and a tie for ball 4. So Devannon draws a walk, and the Stingers have runners at first and second with nobody out. Here's Casey Kochman, the first baseman, batting .250, 6 doubles, 2 homers, 16 runs batted in. I'm sure happy to get out of Memphis, where he was 0 for 13 coming off the disabled list. Walren delivers, and Kochman takes a strike on the outside corner at the knees, a breaking ball 0-1. Walren began the season at Double-A Wichita. They have faced some of these Stinger batters when they were at Arkansas. The pitch, breaking ball low and outside to the left-hand batter. Lefty against lefty, and the count's 1-1. 8 appearances for Walren at Wichita, with 6 of them starts. Now the pitch. Fastball looped to the left center field, a base hit. Riggs had to hold up to make sure. Now he's going to come around to try to score. The throw to the plate is not in time. Out at the plate. Riggs thought he avoided the tag. As the throw comes in, if he slides, he scores. But he came in standing up. And the catcher, Paul Phillips, was able to reach out and apply the tag. Well, Riggs had me fooled on a couple of things. He had to hold up to make sure that ball was going to get through. And so he didn't break right away, and I didn't think he was going to get to third. He was going to get to third and hold, but he tried to score, but Aaron Guile throws him out. So 1 out, 2 on, and a nice hand for the Cat, Andres Galarraga, who's been out since having a transplant to eliminate the non-Hodgkin's lymphoma that had come back. Pitch on the way, and Galarraga takes a breaking ball at the knees, a strike 0-1. Galarraga last year at the age of 42 still hit .301 in 110 games for the Giants, 12 homers and 42 runs batted in. Galarraga swings, chops one up the middle, could be 2. Shortstop Jackson steps on the bag for second and throws to first for the inning-ending double play. And so a promising inning comes to somewhat of a screeching halt as a runner gets thrown out at the plate, and then the double play ball. So no runs, 2 hits, 1 runner left on base. At the end of 1, there's no score here at Franklin Covey Field on ESPN 1230.
Connect Wireless is growing to better serve you with their new Provo Town Center store. Connected Wireless doesn't just sell one-of-a-kind wireless services like most wireless companies. Connected Wireless is your one-stop wireless source to fix you up with the right plan and the right service from Sprint, AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile. Plus, Connected Wireless has all the latest and hard-to-find accessories. Connected Wireless will beat any deal, even internet deals. Call 205-FREE or look in the yellow pages to find one of 7 Connected Wireless locations. Get connected, stay connected with Connected Wireless.
If you need to lose 15, 20, even 50 pounds or more, then you need the powerful one-day diet, an amazing breakthrough that guarantees rapid weight loss without giving up your favorite foods, counting calories, or taking dangerous diet pills.
I'm Linda. I lost 10 pounds in 7 days. I was skeptical at first, but it's simple, easy, and it really works.
Hi, my name is Kelly. I lost 21 pounds in 37 days and 10 inches off my waist on the one-day diet. I couldn't believe it.
There now exists a bioactive weight loss compound so powerful, so effective that it boosts your metabolism, burns stored fat, and helps you lose weight fast. The one-day diet is much too powerful for people that need to lose less than 15 pounds.
Hi, my name is Anna. I lost 27 pounds in 45 days. I've never tried anything like this. It's truly amazing.
Call now for your risk-free starter pack at 1-800-626-5182. One-day diet is 100% safe, natural, and guaranteed. Call toll-free 1-800-626-5182. That's 1-800-626-5182.
All right, we go now to the second inning. It's a 0-0 ball game. 1 hit for the Royals, 2 hits for the Stingers, but neither team able to plate anybody. And now here's Paul Phillips, the catcher, batting .311, 9 doubles, 5 homers, 25 runs batted in for the right-hand batter. The first pitch is lined in the left field, a base hit. The leadoff man's aboard for the second straight inning for Omaha as Paul Phillips rifles a single into left field. That'll bring up Mark Teahan, the third baseman. Teahan overall batting .273. 11 doubles, 1 triple, 5 homers, 25 runs batted in. Tian, of course, started the year with Sacramento before being involved in that big trade. Involving Houston, Oakland, and Kansas City. Had a breaking ball strike and the count 0-1. He was 6 for 16 against the Stingers. As a River Cat that first part of the season. Since the trade, Tian batting .271, so he's been right on where he was with Sacramento as the fastball misses outside at the knees. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. One and one the count, a left-hand batter. Mark Tian, highly touted prospect in the A's organization, a part of that trade in which Octavio Dotel went from Houston to Oakland. The Astros got Beltran from the Royals as Green's fastball misses outside at the knees. Ball 2. 2-1 the count. Outfield pretty much straightaways. Left field, center the sun field. Waiting, the sun is back out from amongst the clouds. Sun causing Aaron Guile to misplay a ball into a double. The 2-1 pitch on the way. A fastball strike in the outside corner above the knees. 2-2 the count on Tian. Infield at double play depth. With a runner at first base and nobody out. No score here in the second. The pitch. Tian takes a breaking ball just a little bit low. And for the third time in 7 batters, the count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Now Green stares in, looks to get his sign. Now the right-hander right to pitch. There goes the runner, and it's fouled off. Third base side off the facing of one of the suites. Karam's off the dugout and all the way back down to the field of play. So we'll do it again at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three and 2 the count. Stingers and Royals just underway. Again, pickoff throw to first, and diving back in safely is Phillips. Three balls, 2 strikes. Now there goes the runner again. The pitch is lined towards left. Riggs fighting the sun, has it sail over his head and go all the way to the wall. To third base goes Phillips. Tian stops at second. And runners are at second and third with nobody out. A line drive to left that Adam never saw. By the time he picked it up, it was too late, and it was sailing over his head and going out to the wall. Played the Karam well to get it back in quickly. So now runners at second and third, nobody out, and Omaha poised to move out in front. Now Green ready. The first pitch to Alexis Gomez, and it's a fastball strike on the outside corner above the knees, 0-1. Gomez batting .244. 13 doubles, 6 triples, 5 homers, 25 runs batted in. Now Green ready, the 0-1. Swung on and lifted towards center field. Devanden racing back, still going back in front of the track, makes the catch. Tagging at third, Phillips will score. Tagging at second, Tian goes to third. It's a sacrifice fly, a run batted in for Alexis Gomez, and the Royals take a 1-0 lead. Jeff got turned around a little bit on that one, but recovered nicely to make the catch. So a runner at third, 1 out, and Damian Jackson, the shortstop, is the batter. Jackson batting .244. 10 doubles, 5 triples, 4 homers, 22 runs batted in. Jackson, a veteran of 621 Major League games played with 5 different teams. Swinging a foul, first base side, upper deck. 0-1 the count. He spent all of last year with the Red Sox. And hit .261 for Boston. The pitch, a fastball high. 1-1 the count. Stingers baseball brought to you in part by the Taco Maker. Burrito babies are the hottest item at Taco Maker. 3 crisp bean burrito babies, lightly fried in a half corn, half flour tortilla. Here's a swing and a ground ball towards short. Doubled by Sorensen, who recovers and throws to first for the out. But on the play, Teahan comes in to score, and it's now 2-0 Omaha. Jackson driving in his 23rd run. So 2-zip Royals with 2 out and nobody on to the top of the order, and Aaron Guile, who walked his first time up. Again, those 3 crispy burrito babies for only $1.89 at Taco Maker, and you can dip those burrito babies into your favorite hot sauce or sour cream. Taco Maker donates $5 to the United Way for every double play turned by the Stingers this year. Fastball outside, ball 1. Stingers right now have turned 109 double plays, making the total donation $545. The pitch, Guile, fastball high again, ball 2. 2-0 the count. The left-handed hitting Aaron Guile. 2-0 Omaha here in the second. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball low and inside. 3-0. Right now the sun behind the clouds at that ball that went for the double by Teahan that hit now. Riggs probably makes the catch. So much for timing. There's a pitch right down the middle. A fastball for a strike, and it's 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike the count on Aaron Guile with 2 out, the bases empty. The pitch, swinging a foul over the roof to our left, out of play. The count is full at 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Last year, Guile was 3rd in the major leagues with 13 homers as a leadoff hitter. On the 3-2 payoff pitch, line towards left. That'll be sinking in, and a shoestring catch made by Adam Riggs. Charging in, he stumbled, but he hung on to make play and retire the side. 2-run score, 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the second. Omaha 2, the Stingers nothing on ESPN 1230.
2 of the fastest growing crimes in Utah are fraud and forgery. Don't be a victim. Have sensitive and confidential documents disposed of safely at Certified Shred. With Certified Shred, you can have your item shredded on site with their state-of-the-art mobile shredding truck, or you can let their secured personnel do it off-site. To contact the bonded and insured professionals at Certified Shred, call 972-4748. They've been handling the removal of sensitive documents for over 5 years, so they know what they're doing. Certified Shred, 972-4748.
Attention car buyers. By the order of the General Manager, all 2004 Toyota cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans must be moved this weekend.
Toyota is close to winning a very prestigious award, so they're throwing profit out window. All automobiles will be marked down to the absolute minimum acceptable balance. What this means to you is you could be getting a new Toyota at possibly the lowest prices of the year. Feel trapped in your old auto loan? Then get to Carl Malone Toyota. When you make a deal, they will pay off your old car no matter what you owe. Check out the new gas-efficient Scion. The car of the future is here. Special used car buyers will be on hand to give you above or fair market value for your trade. And remember, your car will never be worth more than it is today. Low credit, no problem. Bring your payment book, your title, your trade, and get absolute minimum acceptable balance. Sale ends this Monday, so get in early for best selection. Carl Malone Toyota. Exit south of 515 next to Costco. I am responsible for all title tag and dealer fees.
Bottom of the second inning here in Salt Lake City, 2-0 Omaha. It'll be Dallas McPherson, Shane Halter, Barry Wesson up to face left-hander Les Walren. Stingers loaded the bases, or actually had runners at first and second with nobody out. Got a base hit, but Riggs was thrown out at the plate, and then Galarraga grounded into a double play, and Walren got out of the trouble. First pitch to McPherson, a strike, a fastball on the inside corner, belt high, and the count's 0-1. A rainbow forming out beyond South High, the old South High, and reaching skyward from there. The 0-1 pitch to McPherson. Curveball strike on the outside corner above the knees. 0-2. Dallas batting .290. 7 doubles, 5 triples, 12 homers, 29 runs batted in. Coming off a 5-for-14 series against Memphis. Now the 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called on the outer half of the plate above the knees. McPherson caught looking, 1 out. That'll bring up Shane Halter, the second baseman, batting .225. 1 double and 3 runs batted in. First pitch is high, ball 1. Walren got the win his last time out. That was against Tucson. Matter of fact, he's won his last 2 starts. Gave up just 2 runs on 5 hits and 7 innings at home against the Sidewinders. Breaking ball into the dirt. 2-0 the count on Halter. In that game, Walren struck out a season high 10 batters over the Sidewinders. Game won by Omaha 11-2. 2 opens to Halter, and it's in for a strike. 2-1 just under the letters. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now the pitch. Change up high. 3-1 the count on Halter. Time now to check out the standings, brought to you by your local Associated Food Stores, featuring Western family brands. Only the best will do for you at Associated Food Stores. 3-1 to Halter. Breaking ball inside at the knees. Ball 4. Second walk issued by Walren, and now there's a runner at first base with 1 out. Now here's Barry Wesson, the right fielder, batting .243, 8 doubles, 3 homers, 20 runs batted in. Wesson comes into this game with a 15-game home hitting streak. Again in the north, Tacoma and Portland both have been red hot, and the Beavers still a half game behind the Rainiers in the division race. Edmonton 6-back. Now the first pitch to Wesson. Barry swings and lifts it in the air towards left. Guile going back, just shy of the track, now onto the track, reaches up and makes the catch for the out. Back to first goes Halter, and there's 2 down here in the second. Brings up catcher Tom Gregorio, batting .189, 5 doubles, a triple, 4 homers, 24 runs batted in. In the South, Sacramento leads Tucson by 11.5, Fresno by 12, and Las Vegas by 14. In the Central, Iowa leads Colorado Springs by 4, Albuquerque by 6.5, and Omaha by 10. In the East, Oklahoma leads Nashville by 9.5, Memphis by 11, and New Orleans by 15 games. Gregorio swings at the little flare back to second base, caught by the shortstop Jackson coming across, making the shoulder high grab to retire the side. No runs, no hits, a walk, and 1 runner left on base. At the end of 2, it's Omaha 2, and the Stingers nothing on ESPN 1230.
If you're looking for some great brew, Maker, get it fresh and get it hot. Taco Maker has the best brew, Maker, you know you'll get a lot. Hey!
Discover the fresh taste of the Taco Maker. We fry our own taco shells and tortilla chips daily to make them crispy fresh. Our homemade salsas and sauces are the talk of the town. And our refried beans are made from scratch every morning. We use real ground beef and marinate tasty all-white meat chicken with our own marinade recipe. We're keeping it real with real Monterey cheddar cheeses. Hey, it's time you got a taste of the Taco Maker.
Get it fresh and get it hot. We know you'll get a lot. Hey!
Taco Maker Burrito Babies. Taco Maker Burrito Babies. Taco Maker Burrito Babies. Wow, I said it 3 times. That's because you get 3 crisp bean burrito babies in every order for only $1.89. Or make it a combo meal and add hot tin jams or an ice cold 32-ounce drink for only $3.99.
Taco Maker, Taco Maker, fresh and get it hot. Make fresh.
Starting for your locally owned grocery store, Andy Goodwill.
Regarded as the top customer service clerk in the country, Andy Goodwill is a first-team all-star selection and provider of only the best service to shoppers at any of the associated food stores, including Acres, Peterson's, Macy's, and others across the Wasatch Front. As region MVP, Goodwill set records for happy customers, satisfied shoppers, and stunning smiles. Goodwill chose Associated Food Stores because of its commitment to customer service and the impressive reputation of Western Family Products. For your family, only the best.
So Adrian Brown to lead things off. He bounced into a 6-4-3 double play his first time up as we go to the third. 2-0 Omaha, and as always, the third inning brought to you by the Jordan River Par 3. The best place to improve your short game is the Jordan River Par 3. Small groups are welcome with fantastic discounts available. For tee times, call 533-4527 or go online at slc-golf.com. So Adrian Brown, who grounded into a double play his first time up, will start things off for Omaha here in the third as Green delivers a fastball strike on the outside corner at the knee, 0-1. No balls, one strike. Outfield shaded towards left for Brown. As the pitch comes home. Fastball outside, 1-1. Also time to find out what else is happening under the lights tonight in the PCL and Major League Baseball, brought to you by GE Lighting and the new Reveal light bulb. Check out the Reveal bulb at your locally owned Ace Hardware store. Now the 1-1 pitch. Change up a little bit high. 2-1 count on Brown. In the PCL, they're in the 6th at Des Moines. Iowa leading Edmonton 3-0. That series was supposed to be played in Edmonton, but the Cubs bought the series from the Trappers. 2-1 count, and the pitch misses outside, ball 3. 3-1 the count on Adrian Brown. Three balls, one strike. The changeup is over for a strike, and the count's full at 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 5th inning at New Orleans. The Zephyrs lead Portland 4-1. In the 6th at Oklahoma, the Redhawks lead Tacoma 2-0. The 3-2 pitch is a fastball outside for ball 4. That's the third walk issued by Green. And so with a runner at first base and nobody out, the batter will be Jed Hansen, who on an infield single the first time up. So here's Hansen now, reach on the infield single. We'll have our Great Clips Junior Sportscaster in the bottom of the 3rd. Right here in the top of the 3rd, Omaha leads 2-0. Fresno, Colorado Springs scoreless after 1. Likewise, Sacramento at Albuquerque. Later on, Nashville visits Tucson and Las Vegas hosts Memphis. Throw to first base, and Brown is back over in the American League. Seattle and Tampa Bay scored a run in the 5th. That game tied 1-1 now in the 9th. Devil Rays run coming on Tino Martinez, 16th home run of the season. Infield, a double play depth for the Stingers as Green comes set for the pitch. Hansen takes a fastball strike on the inside corner at the belt, 0-1. Bottom of the 6th at Kansas City, the Royals getting a pair of home runs from Matt Stairs, leads the White Sox 6-1. Aaron Rowan with his 14th home run for Chicago. Again, Green the throw to first, closed, but Brown gets the right hand in out of the tag. Cleveland scores 3 in the 10th to beat Toronto 6-3. The former Buzz outfielder Matt Lawton with his 17th home run for the Indians. At Detroit, the Rangers beat the Tigers 2-1. Alfonso Soriano with his 21st home run for Texas. No balls, 1 strike the count. Green ready, the pitch. Breaking ball, strike at the knees, and the count's 0-2. At New York, the Yankees beat Oakland 5-1. Kev Brown the winner 9-1. Barry Zito the loser 7-8. At Minnesota, the Angels beat the Twins 8-3. Aaron Seeley the winner now 7-0. Former Buzz outfielder Torrey Hunter with his 14th home run of the year for the Twins. Now the 0-2 to Hansen, swung on and sliced foul with the upper deck down the right field line. The count remains 0-2. In that Angels victory over Minnesota, Rob Quinn goes 1 for 4, and former Stinger now has a 17-game hitting streak, the longest active streak right now in Major League Baseball. 0-2 the count on Hansen. Again, Green with a throw, and the tag on the back this time with a runner Brown, but he gets back in safely. So the count remains 0-2. Brown, the runner at first base with nobody out. 2-0 Omaha here in the 3rd. Now Green ready, the pitch. Swung on in line, foul. Down by the Omaha bullpen. The count remains 0-2. Get to those National League scores here in just a moment. No balls, 2 strikes the count. Brown at first, 18 steals. He's only been thrown out 4 times. Now Green ready, the 0-2 pitch to Hansen. There goes Brown. The pitch is low. The throw to second base, and at second base with head first line is Adrian Brown. Alter applying the tag on the shoulder of Brown. Got the right hand in time. And so that's his 19th stolen base. The count on Hansen is 1-2. In the National League, they're in the bottom of the 5th inning at Houston. The Astros lead the Braves 3-1. the former Royal, Carlos Beltran, with his 27th home run of the season. Overall this year between Kansas City and the Astros. Now the 1-2 pitch to Hansen, breaking ball low, 2-2. Sixth inning, St. Louis. The Expos lead the Cardinals 1-0. Later on, Philadelphia's at San Diego. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count on Hansen. Now Green's pitch, low and outside, backhanded by Gregorio, and the count's full at 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The Mets outlast the Brewers in Milwaukee 11-6. Victor Zambrano gets the win in his Mets debut after being acquired at a trade deadline deal from Tampa Bay. 3-2 payoff pitch is a curveball, low, ball 4. And that's the 4th walk issued by Steve Green in the ballgame. So now 2 men on and nobody out, and pitching coach Rich Bombard heads to the hill to have a word with Green. As that brings up Calvin Pickering, the PCL leader in home runs. Overall, he's been .314, 10 doubles, a triple, 30 homers, 68 runs batted in. Pickering, though, with just 1 home run since July 16th. Cubs a winner at Colorado today, 5-1 as Chicago sweeps that series. Derek Lee, Corey Patterson home of the Cubs. Mark Pryor gets the win. He's now 3-2. So 2 on, nobody out here. They'll play depth for the infield. The pitch, a fastball low, ball 1. At Los Angeles, the Dodgers pound the Pirates 8-3. Dodgers hitting 5 home runs, 2 of them belonging to Milton Bradley. 1-0 pitch to Pickering. Swinging a ground ball, foul. Past the first base dugout, and Netman scoops it up. As always, Netman will scoop up the ball and then find a youngster to give the baseball to. Also for the Dodgers, Jason Worth hit his 8th. Adrian Beltre hit his 30th. Jose Hernandez his 9th. 1 ball, 1 strike the count on Pickering. The fastball in on the outside corner at the knees. A strike 1-2. Tight ball game between the Reds and the Giants. Cincinnati led 2-1 before the Reds scored 10 runs in the 8th inning. Cincinnati beats the Giants 12-3. Now the 1-2 to Pickering. Low and outside with a fastball. 2-2 the count. Adam Dunn with his 32nd home run of the year for the Reds. And at Phoenix, it was Florida defeating Arizona 11-5. Paul LaDuca and Miguel Cabrera homer for the Marlins. Guillermo Mota, a setup man for the Dodgers, uses a closer today for the Marlins. 2-2 the count on Pickering. Now Green ready, the pitch. Curveball into the dirt, gets away from Gregorio, and the runners advance. Brown to third and Hansen to second, and once again the count is full. And with that wild pitch, Rich Bombard out on the top step of the dugout. He wants some activity in the bullpen. He wants the lefty, Dusty Berkman, to start to loosen up. So now runners at second and third. The wild pitch for Steve Green is his 7th of the year. 3-2 payoff pitch, a fastball high, and he's now walked, the bases loaded. So Green now has walked 5 tonight. That gives him 70 walks on the season. To put that in perspective, that ties for the 3rd most walks issued in a season by a Salt Lake pitcher. Brett Roberts walked 70 batters in 1996. The record is 80 by current Oakland A's pitcher Mark Redmond in 1997. First pitch to Patterson is high, ball 1. Patterson flied out to Riggs in left as Riggs made a nice catch. Out in left field. Outfield straight away, the pitch. Strike in at the letters, 1-1. Then you get these many walks, the defense kind of gets back on its heels a little bit. They don't react as well to balls. 1 ball, 1 strike the count here. The pitch to Patterson. Low for a ball, and it's 2-1. Again, no place to put the left-hand batter. With the bases loaded, nobody out here in the 3rd. Omaha looking to add to their 2-0 lead. Now Green ready, the 2-1. Smashed up the middle, off the mound into center field, a base hit. Brown will score. Here comes Hanson. Here comes the throw behind the runner, Pickering. He's safe at second base. It's a 2-run single for Jared Patterson, and it's now 4-0 Omaha. Patterson with his 36th and 37th runs batted in. And now runners are at first and second base. Good idea for DeVan, and he had no chance to get Hanson. Fired in behind Pickering, who had taken the turn at second base, but he was able to get back just ahead of the tag of Zach Sorensen. So now 4-0 Royals with runners at first and second. Nobody out, and Paul Phillips the batter. He singled and scored last inning. Phillips, a 9th-round pick in '98 out of the University of Alabama by Kansas City. And the changeup is high, ball one. Phillips was actually a center field in college. Moved behind the plate by the Royals organization. Pickering at second base. Patterson at first. The pitch is off speed and over for a strike, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Martin, the third baseman, is on deck as Dusty Bergman continues to get ready down in the Stinger bullpen. Now Green set the pitch. Breaking ball, strike on the outside corner at the knees, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that breeze still blowing in from right field. Green waiting for Phillips to step back into the batter's box. Now the right-hander ready to glance back towards second, and the step off by Steve. So Phillips at the plate. His single in the second extended his hitting streak to 11 straight games, his longest of the year. 1-2 delivery, and it's a fastball a little bit high, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tomorrow night, it'll be Jason Middlebrook for the Stingers against right-hander Chris Wilson, who's 8-11 for Omaha. Two balls, 2 strikes. Green ready, the pitch. Right down the middle above the knees. Strike 3 called, and Phillips is caught looking. First strikeout for Steve Green, and there's 1 down here in the third. That brings Mike Brumley out of the dugout with the left-hander Bergman out on the bullpen, and the left-hand hitting Tien coming to the plate. He may want to cut this off before it gets out of hand, and that's what he's going to do. It's our Connected Wireless. Call to the bullpen. Get connected. Stay connected with Connected Wireless. For more information, all you have to do is contact Connected Wireless at 205-3 for the location nearest you. Dusty Bergman coming on to pitch. We'll tell you all about him after this 1-minute timeout here on ESPN 1230.
If you need to lose 15, 20, even 50 pounds or more, then you need the powerful one-day diet, an amazing breakthrough that guarantees rapid weight loss without giving up your favorite foods, counting calories, or taking dangerous diet pills.
I'm Linda. I lost 10 pounds in 7 days. I was skeptical at first, but it's simple, easy, and it really works.
Hi, my name is Kelly. I lost 21 pounds in 37 days and 10 inches off my waist on the one-day diet. I couldn't believe it.
There now exists a bioactive weight loss compound so powerful, so effective, that it boosts your metabolism, burns stored fat, and helps you lose weight fast. The one-day diet is much too powerful for people that need to lose less than 15 pounds.
Hi, my name is Anna. I lost 27 pounds in 45 days. I've never tried anything like this. It's truly amazing.
Call now for your risk-free starter pack at 1-800-626-5182. One-day diet is 100% safe, natural, and guaranteed. Call toll-free 1-800-626-5182. That's 1-800-626-5182.
So left-hander Dusty Bergman comes on the pitch for the Stingers, and for Dusty, this will be his 34th outing of the season. All out of the bullpen. He's 1-0 with an earned run average of an even 3. In 54 innings, he's given up 61 hits. He struck out 35 and walked 11. PCL is batting .275 against left-hander Dusty Bergman. Can't close the books on Steve Green's line as he's responsible for the 2 men on base. Mark Tien will be the first batter that Bergman faces. Tien Picked up a sun-aided double his first time up as Adam Riggs lost the ball on the sun out and left. So right now, Mike Crumley wanting to keep this game from getting out of control. And so now Berkman comes on, inheriting runners at first and second base with one out. Dusty's pitch. In at the knees, a strike and it's 0-1. No balls, one strike the count. So far this year, Berkman, when he's come into the ball game, has inherited 25 base runners. Only 7 have scored. There's a pitch high for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Anytime you can keep the runners inheriting scoring down under 30%, you've done your job for the most part, and Berkman has it at 28% coming in right here. Dusty, the 1-1 to Tien. Breaking ball outside at the knees. Ball 2. 2-1 the count. 4-0 Royals here in the third. Wind seems to have picked up again, blowing in from right. The pitch. Swung on and line towards center field. Devandon racing back to his left. Reaches up and hauls it in. That ball kind of got up there quicker, I think, than maybe he thought it would. But Jeff able to recover in time and reach up and haul it in. For the second out of the inning, Pickering holds at second. Patterson likewise at first. And the batter will be Alexis Gomez, who drove in the first Omaha run with a sacrifice fly to center field in the second inning. Gomez last year hit .438 against Salt Lake pitching with the Royals. He was 7 for 16 with 3 doubles and 3 runs batted in. Gomez out of the Dominican Republic. Swings at the first pitch and slices one foul high up into the upper deck. Down the left field line for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike the count on Gomez in his 8th professional season, all in the Royals organization. Now Bergman ready, the 0-1. Fastball outside at the knees, evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. And tomorrow night, 7 o'clock game time here at Franklin Covey Field. The first 2,000 youngsters will receive lunch boxes. Here's a pitch fouled back to the screen, 1-2. First 2,012 and under. Lunch boxes presented by the Highway Safety Department and UDOT. UDOT sponsoring the running of the bases after every Friday night and Saturday night game here at Franklin Covey Field this year. Now the 1-2 pitch to Gomez. Breaking ball, waved out and missed. He struck him out, and that retires the side. 2 runs in the inning on only 1 hit. There were 3 walks, and 2 runners were left on base. We go now to the bottom of the third. It's Omaha 4 and the Stingers nothing on ESPN 1230.
Baseball is full of colors. The Reds, the White Sox, the big green monster. No sport has more to do with color than baseball. The other place color is key is in cars. If your bumper's scratched, dented, or torn, it takes away from its value. That's where Dent Pro Colors comes along. Dent Pro Colors offers on-site service. They have the latest technology in color matching, and they guarantee their work. So call 877-DENT-PRO. That's 877-DENT-PRO. Dent Pro Colors, automotive excellence.
How you doing? I'm Bruno, the air conditioning guy.
Yes, listen, there's a green fungus growing on the swamp cooler down the side of my house.
I tell you what, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a hose and we're going to squirt that right out.
Yes, thank you. Oh, boy.
There is no way a hose is going to fix that problem. With a swamp cooler, recycled water is pulled from a bed of fungus-saturated liquid, poured over deteriorating wood fibers, then forced into your home for you to breathe. Take action. A sophisticated central air conditioning and filtration system will eliminate fungus, bacteria, and mold before it ever reaches your lungs. Take action. Action installs only the best, like Train, Carrier, Tempstar, and Rheem at the lowest price in Salt Lake. Take Action's lowest price challenge. It's easy. If we can't get you the lowest price, we'll give you $50 for your trouble. This $50 offer is great, so please call us for details. Take action. Call Action Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning at 363-5575. That's 363-5575.
the bottom of the third inning. It's 4-0 in favor of Omaha. And for the Stingers, Zach Sorensen, Adam Riggs, and Jeff Devannon due up. And it's also time for our Great Clips Junior Sportscaster inning. Taylor King joins us. Taylor, how you doing tonight?
Good.
Taylor with us here, and we'll see what happens in the third inning as Zach Sorensen to lead things off. And the changeup misses high, ball one. Zach batting .309, 10 doubles, 3 triples, no homers, and 18 runs batted in. Taylor is 13 years old. Where do you go to school?
Elkins Middle School.
1-0 pitch on the way. Strike 1-1. Now, I understand that you've been pretty busy over these last few days with some baseball tournament going on in South Jordan.
Oh, yeah, huge baseball stuff.
1-1 pitch on the way, and it's high for a ball, 2-1. What's been going on? It's the Babe Ruth Baseball Regional?
Yep, Tri-Valley from Southern California just won it.
That was for 13-year-olds? 2-1 pitch is fouled back, 2-2, but now another tournament just began today, right?
Yep, it's the 14-year-old Pacific Southwest Murray.
And I understand that you've been helping your dad with some of the public address announcing?
Yes.
Has it been fun?
Yes.
Any tough names?
Except for the Lions, yeah.
2-2 pitch on the way. Sorensen swings and lines a base hit into center field. So the Stingers get their leadoff man aboard here in the third. For the Stingers, their third hit. To the top of the order now, and Adam Riggs, who doubled in the first inning, tried to score from center field on a single, but was deked out by the catcher Phillips, who made it look like the throw wasn't coming in. And so Adam went in standing up, but Phillips took the throw and applied the tag to Riggs' hip. So runner at first base, nobody out for Adam. Now what grade will be heading into this fall?
8.
First pitch to Riggs. There goes Sorensen. The pitch is a strike. The throw to second base is a strike, and Sorensen's out at second base. Damian Jackson with the quick tag. So just like that, one out and nobody out, and the count is 0-1 on Adam Riggs. Pretty good throw there by Mr. Phillips.
Yeah.
Awfully nice when the catcher lays that throw out there like on a clothesline, and the shortstop in that case can make the catch about shin high, and so all the runner has to do is slide into the tag. No balls, 1 strike. The curveball misses, and the count's 0-2. Now I understand you've had some lopsided scores out there.
Oh yeah. First game against Hawaii, 19-0.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then our second one against South Reno, 20-5.
Well, it gives you, obviously when you get a chance to play teams from other states, it gives you an idea where your program is, right?
Yeah, it's really fun. We actually hosted two Hawaiian kids from one of the islands, names for Leo and Pono.
So I got a chance to really get to know these kids.
Yeah, we had a really cool relationship. I'm going back out to Hawaii to see them soon.
Oh,
in
great.
October, yeah.
During UEA weekend?
Yep.
Boy, that's this year it's October 28th through 31st, so you'll be counting down the days.
Oh, yeah.
1-2 the count on Riggs as the lefty Walren delivers. Curveball bounced towards the hole and through into left field, a base hit. So Adam Riggs is 2 for 2, and once again the Stingers have a base runner. That'll bring up Jeff Devannon, who drew a walk his first time up. So a runner at first base and 1 out. So now when you play baseball, what position do you play?
I'm a catcher and first base.
Which do you prefer?
Catcher.
Like to be right there in the middle of all the action, right?
Yeah.
Pitch on the way, and Devannon takes a strike, and the count's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. It's got to be fun to come out on a night like this, and even though he grounded into a double play his first time up, see a guy like Andres Galarraga play.
Yeah.
No balls, 1 strike on Devannon. The pitch, and the breaking ball is low, and that evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. And I do hope they took care of you guys with some good seats tonight, did they?
Yes, okay. Actually right behind home plate.
Oh, good. Who's here at the game with you?
My brother, my sister, my mom and sister.
Great. 1 ball, 1 strike the count on Devannon. The pitch. Jeff swings. It's a chopper towards third under the glove of Tian into left field. Stopping at second base is Riggs, and now runners are at first and second with 1 out. Now, I know you've probably seen some pretty good plays in the tournament, but you probably saw something like that, too, once in a while.
Oh, yeah, a whole bunch, from our team especially.
So that'll be an error on Tian, and now runners at first and second base with 1 out. That'll bring up Casey Kochman, who singled to center field his first time up. But besides baseball, what other things do you like to do, Taylor?
Skateboard and snowboard. Stuff to do with wood and plastic fiber.
1-2 out the pitch. And it's high, ball one. Well, I may be wrong here, but at least when you fall snowboarding, it doesn't hurt as much as when you fall skateboarding.
Depends what you land on.
Well, that's true, too.
I've had a few bad falls. This is my first year.
Obviously, there are a lot of similarities, I would think, between snowboarding and skateboarding, but what's the biggest difference?
You're not on wheels on snowboarding, and you're on ice.
So which do you have more control on, the wheels or the ice?
The ice.
Really?
Yes.
1 ball, no strikes to count on Kochman. Walren, the lefty, ready. The pitch swung on and lifted in the air towards right. Going back, Gomez. The wind holding it up, though. And at the edge of the track, he'll make the catch. Tagging at second, Riggs. He'll advance to third. On most nights, that ball has a chance to leave the yard, but with the wind blowing in from right, it stayed in. And now runners are at first and third with 2 out for Andres Galarraga. Galarraga grounded into a double play his first time up. Now, anybody that you know that you told were listening at home you want to say hi to?
No, besides my grandparents in California, but I don't know if they'll get this station.
Well, they could listen online.
Yeah.
Or is your grandparents like my grandparents and don't know anything about computers?
Exactly.
First pitch to Galarraga on the way, and it's cut out and missed. A fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Andres Galarraga, he's played in 2,250 Major League games, Taylor, and he's tied for 40th on the all-time home run list with 390. Now the 0-1. Breaking ball is low, and that evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Do you have a favorite Major League team?
Yeah, Yankees.
The Yankees. The Yankees.
Yeah, the Yankees.
1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch, Galarraga swing. It's a line drive, robbed of a hit by a great reaching catch by Ted Hansen. Going to his right, saving a hit and a run batted in, and that could very well be our Gus Paulus Auto Group. Impossible defensive play of the game. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 runners left on base. Taylor King, thanks for being our Great Clip Junior sportscaster, and have fun tonight. Keep those vocal cords ready for all your announcing this weekend.
All right.
All right, at the end of 3, it's Omaha 4, the Stingers nothing on ESPN 1230.
You're listening to Stingers Baseball on the home of the Salt Lake Stingers, ESPN 1230 AM.
If you need car insurance, your local Geico Direct Insurance professional is here for you. There are definite advantages to having a local insurance representative. You can't beat the service, and it's nice to know a real-life person is around to answer your questions. That's why Geico Direct has a local office in Layton, staffed with professionals who know the insurance business just as well as they know the neighborhood. Call your Geico professional today. No matter what you need, you can be sure it will be well done. Call 298-9336. That's 298-9336. Right here in Layton.
You asked for it. Now at Upper Limit Fitness, we're pleased to announce that our new clearance zone is in all 3 of our stores. The Upper Limit Clearance Zone is a store within a store, bursting at the seams with fantastic savings on new and used quality fitness equipment. You'll discover unbelievable savings on strength equipment, treadmills, bikes, free weights, and gyms. You'll find reconditioned exercise equipment with factory warranty, special deals on benches and bikes, dumbbell racks up to 70% off, Olympic 300-pound sets with base and weights as low as $119, with weight plates for under 30 cents a pound. Our clearance zone is a great place to save on quality fitness equipment, new and used, demos and odds and ends. Check out the great deals on top quality treadmills, bikes, home gyms, and free weights, all at huge clearance zone discounts. Come into any Upper Limit location and look for the clearance zone sign and get ready to save. Upper Limit Fitness, 815 West 2400 South in Salt Lake, 1345 South State in Orem, and at the corner of Antelope and Hillfield Road in Layton.
We go to the 4th inning. Omaha out in front of the Stingers by a score of 4-0. Damian Jackson will lead things off, and he chops the first pitch from Dusty Berkman foul behind home plate for a strike, and it's 0-1. Jackson grounded to short and drove home a run his first time up. Omaha 4, the Stingers nothing here in the fourth as Berkman deals. Punched foul just outside the bag at first. 0-2 the count. No balls, 2 strikes. The final line on Steve Green, 2 1/3 innings of work. 4 hits, 4 runs, all earned. 5 walks, 1 strikeout, and 1 wild pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Good breaking ball by Berkman. That's his second strikeout in a row. 1 down here in the fourth. Top of the order now, and Aaron Guile, who's walked and flied to left in 2 plate appearances. Omaha with 2 runs in the second, 2 runs in the third. Now Berkman's pitch, a breaking ball into the dirt. Ball 1 the count on Aaron Guile. Time now to find out who's hitting the cover off the ball, the PCL. Brought to you by Mountain Extreme Power Sports. Take it to the extreme with Mountain Extreme Power Sports in Linden, Utah. Again, the Royals, Calvin Pickering leading the league with 30. Bucky Jacobson, fully of Tacoma, with 26. Fastball inside at the belt. 2-0 the count. As he's now with the Mariners. Andy Tracy of Colorado Springs. Phil Hyatt of New Orleans. And Luis Garcia of Las Vegas ties 25. There's a fastball in under the letters to strike. 2-1 the count. At 24 home runs, Dan Johnson of Sacramento and Joe Dillon of Albuquerque. 2-1 pitch to Guile, and a fastball high, ball 3. 3-1 the count on Guile. Outfield shaded towards left as Berkman deals. Swinging a ground ball foul in between the coach's box and the bag at first. That man scoops it up, or is having trouble scooping it up as he didn't get it while it was moving. Wasn't quick enough with the net, but he finally winds up with a souvenir to hand to a youngster. 3 balls, 2 strikes, the payoff pitch. Swung on, bat handle pop fly into shallow right. Halter at Wesson in. Barry coming hard, makes the ring catch for the second out. Wynn trying to take it away from Wesson back towards the infield. But Barry stayed with it for the second out. That'll bring up Adrian Brown, who's grounded into a double play and walked. Stingers, by the way, in the home run department. A tie between Adam Riggs and Brian Gordon at 17. There's a fastball inside at the belt. Ball 1 to Brown. He turns around to bat right-handed for the first time, facing the lefty Dusty Burton. Dusty, 6'5", 200 pounds, in his 6th year out of Carson City, Nevada. The pitch, fastball down the middle, is striking. It's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kind of a quiet day today as far as moves in baseball are concerned. The 1-1 pitch, a fastball in at the knees, is striking. It's 1-2. Again, Andres Galarraga joining the Stingers, as with Jeff Devannon on a rehab assignment, and catcher Brent El Chiaro. There's a line drive, left field, hooking towards the corner, down the line, and fouls. The count remains 1-2. Backing up Tom Gregorio as Willie Avis was called up with the injury to Benji Molina. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count on Brown, who's back at home plate, making sure his bat's still in one piece. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count on Brown. 2 outs, base is empty here in the fourth. 4-0 Omaha, the pitch. Fastball line toward short and caught. About thigh high by Sorensen, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down, and after 3 1/2 innings of play, it remains Omaha 4, the Stingers nothing on ESPN 1230.
This is no ordinary tale of a dog or cat show. It's the Wasatch Reptile and Utah Exotic Bird Expo. Saturday and Sunday, August 7th and 8th, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. both days. At Salt Lake Utah State Fair Park on North Temple. That's right, 2 shows for 2 days. Too much fun. Thousands of exotic birds, reptiles, amphibians, spiders, and many other awesome creatures from around the world will be on display and available for purchase. The Utah Exotic Bird and Wasatch Reptile Expo is an event you and your family will never forget. Coming Saturday and Sunday, August 7th and 8th to Salt Lake's Utah State Fair Park on North Temple. This event only comes around once a year, so don't miss it. Animals, cages, and other cool prizes will be given away at both shows both days. The Wasatch Reptile and Utah Exotic Bird Expo at Salt Lake's Utah State Fair Park, Saturday and Sunday, August 7th and 8th, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Discount tickets available at Mark's Ark, 4825 South Redwood Road. Wasatch Reptile and Utah Exotic Bird Expo. Come be a part of the experience. And make sure you watch out for the spiders.
For digital info, go to WasatchReptileExpo.com.
So, when's the last time you got a bonus? Well, now you can get $2,000 in bonus bucks when you buy a 2003 Honda BTX 1800 motorcycle. Yeah, use your bonus bucks on any accessories, on riding gear, or even a down payment. You can also take advantage of great low financing. So head on down to Stedman's Recreation at 916 North Main in Tooele today for your bonus bucks, and you can cruise the boulevard in style. Bonus bucks offered good through August 31st, 2004. Other restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Now back to more Stingers baseball on ESPN 1230 AM.
We go now to the bottom of the fourth inning. It's a 4-0 Omaha lead. Dallas McPherson, Shane Halter, and Barry Wesson do up to face left-hander Wes Walren, who so far has been fortunate to put zeros on the board, but he has, and it's 4-0 Omaha. McPherson called out on strikes his first time up, takes low for ball one. 1-0 the count, 4 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for Omaha, no runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Stingers. The outfield straight away, the pitch to Dallas. Swinging a ground foul, sharply off the railing in front of the Stingers dugout and up into the crowd. 1-1 the count. Mentioned some of the moves. The White Sox did acquire second baseman Roberto Alomar from the Arizona Diamondbacks for a player to be named later, and cash considerations. The 1-1 pitch. McPherson swings and misses at a fastball, 1-2. Phillies placed outfielder Pat Earl on the 15-day DL, retroactive to Wednesday with a sprained left wrist, and they purchased the contract of infielder Lou Collier from Scranton Wilkes-Barre of the International League. Now the 1-2 to McPherson. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. He struck him out. Second strikeout for Wallen. Both times it's been Dallas. So 1 out. It'll bring up Shane Halter, who walked his first time up. Texas had to place pitcher Jeff Wilson on the disabled list with flexor tendonitis. Recalling pitcher Ryan Stair from the Oklahoma Red Hawks. Swinging a foul back, strike one. That much anticipated Knicks Bulls trade in the NBA made tonight as New York acquired Jamal Crawford and forward Jerome Williams from Chicago. For forward Othella Harrington, guard Frank Williams, and centers Dikembe Mutombo. There's a pitch low for a ball, 1-1, so Dikembe Mutombo goes to Chicago. Cesare Trebansky also goes to the Bulls. 1-1 pitch. Halter takes low for a ball, 2-1. Shane Halter, right-hand batter, awaits the pitch. Tried to hold up on a breaking ball. Foul tipped it into the glove of the catcher, Phillips. The count's even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now Halter awaits the 2-2. Swing, a miss on a breaking ball in the dirt. Drop third strike. Phillips applies the tag. Back-to-back strikeouts for Walren to start the fourth. Here's Barry Wesson. Wide out to Guile in deep left field his first time up. Guile making the catch to step back onto the warning track. Four nothing Royals here in the fourth. Walren ready, the pitch. Wesson takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. Walren last year pitched for 5 different teams. Double-A and Triple-A for the Cardinals. Major Leagues Triple-A and Double-A for the Royals. Curveball low, 1-1 the count. Started the season this year at Double-A Wichita. 8 appearances, 6 starts. He won 3 and lost 3. This is his 4th appearance lifetime against Salt Lake. He will make that 5th appearance, his 2nd start. The 1-1 to Wesson. There takes a changeup high, 2-1. A 1-0 record with Memphis. No decision. 2 relief outings for Omaha last year against Salt Lake. 2-1 to Wesson. Swinging a foul. Bouncing back to the base of the screen. And the count's even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Wallen was claimed off waivers in late May last year from St. Louis, originally drafted by the Cardinals in 1998 out of Kansas. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Third ball, tap foul behind home plate as Barry gets a piece of it to stay alive, so the count remains 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. See some rain towards the south end of the valley, but it looks like that's where it's staying. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Weston with a straightaway stance at the plate. Walren's 2-2. Fastball is popped up. Right side of the infield is going to take it. The second baseman Hansen calling everybody off, makes the catch, and for the first time tonight, Walren works a 1-2-3 inning, and at the end of 4, it remains Omaha 4, the Stingers nothing on ESPN 1230.
These days, education goes way beyond the classroom. Kids need something that can engage their minds and fuel their hunger to learn. And that's Comcast high-speed internet. For just 2 cents for 2 months, our high-speed internet connection is the only internet with the power to keep up with their imaginations. Up to twice as fast as DSL. Comcast downloads multimedia with lightning speed. So kids don't just study. Ignore the beach in Normandy. They ride with Paul Revere. Come on! The British are coming! And walk on the moon. Just 2 cents for 2 months, and installation is just $9.99. Call 1-800-262-9072 today. Plug into Comcast and save for your kids' education.
1 cent per month for first and 4th month. Modem lease option available. Installation limited to 1 outlet to 1 computer. Additional outlets extra. But the restrictions apply. Call for details.
Starting for the locally owned grocery store, Andy Goodwill.
Regarded as the top customer service clerk in the country, Andy Goodwill is a first-team all-star selection as a provider of only the best service to shoppers at any of the associated food stores, including Acres, Peterson's, Macy's, and others across the Wasatch Front. As region MVP, Goodwill set records for happy customers, satisfied shoppers, and stunning smiles. Goodwill chose associated food stores because of its commitment to customer service and the impressive reputation of Western Family Products. For your family, only the best.
Well, we go to the top of the 5th inning. Omaha leading by a score of 4-0. It'll be Jed Henson, Calvin Pickering, and Jared Patterson, the 3, 4, and 5 hitters in the Omaha order to face left-hander Dusty Berkman. Our 5th inning, middle of the game reset of the Stingers defensive alignment, courtesy of the Phone Directories Company. Adam Riggs in left, Jeff Devanin in center, Barry Wesson in right, Dallas McPherson at third, Jack Sorensen at short, Shane Halter at second, and Casey Kochman at first. Dusty Berkman pitching, Tom Gregorio catching, and Dusty's fastball catches the outer half of the plate, belled high for a strike, and it's 0-1 on Jed Hansen, who has an infield single and a walk in 2 plate appearances. Now the pitch, strike on the inside corner at the knees, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, the count on Hansen. He homered in his last 4 of his last 5 games. Swing and a miss, a fastball away. He struck him out. That's the 3rd strikeout in 6 batters for Dusty Berkman, and there's 1 down here in the 5th. That'll bring up Calvin Pickering, who's been up twice and he has walked twice. Pickering's had a thumb injury. That's cost him some time. But he has had quite a season with the Royals this year. The pitch, fastball in for a strike above the belt, and it's 0-1. Got off to that hot start. The pitch, swing and a miss, and a fastball away, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes the count. Was never on the disabled list. He had to sit out some games. The 0-2. Fastball outside at the knees. 1-2 the count. Now Burton ready. The pitch. Breaking ball into the dirt. 2-2 the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Nobody on here in the 5th. 4-0 Omaha. Now Berkman, the 2-2. Missed outside with a fastball, and the count's full at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch. Swinging a high chopper over the mound. The second baseman Halter takes the high hop at second base and throws to first for the out. Pickering does not run well. And so Halter knew he had time to lay back and wait for the second bounce. 2 outs. Here's Jared Patterson, who delivered a 2-run single his last time up to make it the 4-0 score that we currently have. Home plate umpire Steve Cox out to exchange baseballs with the pitcher Dusty Berkman. In tonight's game, opening up an 8-game homestand. 4 here with Omaha, followed by 4 with Iowa. That includes a scheduled twilight doubleheader on Tuesday. First pitch to Patterson. Fastball in under the letters. For a strike, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Outfield shaded towards left. The pitch. Swung on and lifted foul. Out of play down the left field side into the upper deck. No balls, 2 strikes the count. Jared Patterson, who's also played the PCL with Tucson and Nashville. He was the Royal Player of the Year last season. 0-2 pitch, fastball, 3 called on the outside corner at the knees, and that retires the side as the Royals are up and down in order in the 5th. Halfway through the scheduled 9-rounder. It's Omaha 4, the Stingers nothing on ESPN 1230.
Attention car buyers. By the order of the General Manager, all 2004 Toyota cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans must be moved this weekend.
Toyota is close to winning a very prestigious award, so they're throwing profit out the window. All automobiles will be marked down to the absolute minimum acceptable balance. What this means to you is you could be getting a new Toyota at possibly the lowest prices of the year. Feel trapped in your old auto loan? Then get to Carl Malone Toyota. When you make a deal, they will pay off your old car no matter what you owe. Check out the new gas-efficient Scion. The car of the future is here. Special used car buyers will be on hand to give you above or fair market value for your trade. And remember, your car will never be worth more than it is today. Low credit, no problem. Bring your payment book, your title, your trade, and get absolute minimum acceptable allowance. Sale ends this Monday, so get in early for best selection. Carl Malone Toyota, exit 106 south of I-15 next to Costco. I am responsible for all metal tag and dealer fees.
Baseball is full of colors. The Reds, the White Sox, the big green monster. No sport has more to do with color than baseball. The other place color is key in cars. If your bumper's scratched, dented, or torn, it takes away from its value. That's where Dent Pro Colors comes along. Dent Pro Colors offers on-site service. They have the latest technology in color matching, and they guarantee their work. So call 877-DENT-PRO. That's 877-DENT-PRO. Dent Pro Colors, automotive excellence. You're listening to Stingers Baseball on the home of the Salt Lake Stingers, ESPN 1230 AM.
We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's a 4-0 ball game in favor of Omaha. Tom Gregorio, Zach Sorensen, and Adam Riggs due up to face left-hander Les Walren, who's tired the last 5 batters he's faced. Our 5th inning, middle of the game reset of the Omaha defensive alignment, brought to you by the Phone Directories Company. Aaron Guile, Adrian Brown, and Alexis Gomez in left, center, and right. Mark Teahan at third, Damian Jackson at short, Jed Hansen at second, Calvin Pickering at first, a battery of Les Walren pitching, and Paul Phillips catching. First pitch to Gregorio is a fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Tom flared at the shortstop. Damian Jackson his first time up. Now the pitch, swing, and a miss at a pitch in the dirt, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. 4-0 Omaha with a 2-run second and a 2-run third. Now the 2-strike pitch to Tom. Swinging a broken bat, 1 hopper to the hill. Walren's got it, runs it halfway to first before flipping to Pickering for the out. 1 away, and that'll bring up Zach Sorensen. Again, the Stingers had opportunities in the first 2 of the first 3 innings, but now all of a sudden Walren's gotten tough. Sorensen singled to center in the third, but was thrown out trying to steal. Stingers baseball brought to you in part by Dent Pro and Dent Pro Killers. Lightning to the south end of the valley. Pitch at the knees, a strike, 0-1. They, of course, are the mobile paintless dent repair company that come to your home or office to work on your car. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball in at the knees, 0-2. Call them today at 1-877 Dent Pro. Dent Pro and Dent Pro Colors, they make them like new again. Two-strike pitch to Sorensen. Swung on, smashed on one out to short. Backhanded by Jackson. The throw across gets Sorensen by a step. 2 up, 2 down to the top of the order, and Adam Riggs is 2 for 2. He's doubled and singled in 2 plate appearances. First Dent Pro Colors donates $5 to the Boys and Girls Clubs of Utah for every stolen base by the Stingers this season. They have now swiped a total of 76 bases, making the total donation so far at $308. So 2 outs, bases empty, 7 in a row, retired by Walren. Pitch to Riggs is in the dirt, ball 1. For Riggs, this is his 32nd multi-hit game of the season. 1 ball, the count on Riggs. Now Walren into his windup, the pitch. Off speed and over for a strike, and it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 4-0 Omaha. We're in the 5th. Time called before Walren can deliver. Now lefty ready, the 1-1. Swing and a foul at home plate, 1-2. Walren missed a couple of months in 2001 with a fractured left wrist. One ball, 2 strikes, the count on Riggs. Walren nods in agreement with his catcher Phillips for the sign. The pitch low and inside as Riggs gets roped to get out of the way. And that evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now Walren stares in, goes to Phillips with a sign. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a tap at the third base side, and that's going to go foul about 2/3 of the way up the line from home plate. Last year, take that back 2 years ago with the Memphis Redbirds, he held left-handed batters to a .209 average. Primarily as a starter for the Redbirds, where he won 8 and lost 7 in 2002 in his AAA debut. Two balls, 2 strikes. Royals have averaged nearly 6 runs per start for Walren this year. Now the 2-2. Curveball and beauty. Strike 3 called on the inside corner at the belt. Strikeout number 4 for Les Walren as the Stingers are up and down in order in the 5th. We'll go to the 6th. It's Omaha 4, the Stingers nothing on ESPN 1230.
Hi, I'm Gail from Baltimore. You know, I always look for better ways to do things. Did you know a few drops of vinegar and water could keep your poached eggs together? Mm-hmm. Or that onions wrapped up in a paper bag and stored in your refrigerator keeps them from sprouting for months. Now here's something I discovered about cleaning up tough messes. A wet sheet of Bounty stays tough and helps clean up easily. Just get it wet and get it done. How about that? Bounty. Get a little closer. Don't be shy. Everything's dry. No odor, no size, just dry. Arid unsurpassed. It helps stop wetness so odor can't start. No odor, no size, just dry. Get a little closer. Everything's dry.
Starting for your locally owned grocery store, Andy Goodwill.
Started as the top customer service clerk in the country. Andy Goodwill is a first-team all-star selection and provider of only the best service to shoppers at any of the associated food stores, including Acres, Peterson's, Macy's, and others across the Wasatch Front. As region MVP, Goodwill set records for happy customers, satisfied shoppers, and stunning smiles. Goodwill chose associated food stores because of its commitment to customer service and the impressive reputation of Western Family Products. For your family, only the best.
We go to the sixth inning, and a change for the Stingers. Another connected wireless call in the bullpen for Mike Crumley as Greg Jones comes on to pitch now for the Stingers. Greg making his 24th appearance of the year. He's 1-3 with a 4.05 earned run average and 2 saves. Pacific Coast League batting .270 against right-hander Greg Jones. So Jones to face Paul Phillips, Mark Teahan, and Alexis Gomez. 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up in the Omaha batting order here in the sixth. Dusty Berkman outstanding as he retired all 8 batters he faced, half of them by strikeout. First pitch to Phillips on the way is lifted in the air towards left center field. The bat and the center fielder over and under. The wind pushing it closer to Adam Riggs, so he makes the catch for out number 1. Phillips retired. That'll bring up Mark Teahan, who's doubled and fly to center. Time now for our sixth check of what else is happening under the lights tonight at the PCL as well as Major League Baseball. Brought to you by GE Lighting and the new Reveal light bulb. Check out the Reveal bulb at your locally owned Ace Hardware store. First pitch to the left-hand batter, a strike for Teahan, and the count's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, more lightning, but it's all to the south of the ballpark right now. A good place for it. The 0-1 to Teahan. Swing and a miss at a fastball, and it's 0-2. In the sixth at Des Moines, Iowa leading Edmonton 3-0. Fifth inning of play at New Orleans. The Zephyrs lead Portland 4-1. In the sixth at Oklahoma, Redhawks lead Tacoma 2-0. Fresno and Colorado Springs scoreless after 1. Likewise for Sacramento and Albuquerque. The 0-2 to Teahan. Slider strike 3 called on the inside corner at the knees. And that's the second out of the inning. Brings up Alexis Gomez, who drove in a run with a sacrifice fly in the second and struck out swinging in the third. Now we're getting some updates. The scoreboard that we had given you was an old one. Iowa ended up defeating Edmonton 4-0. Taranka the winner, 9-8. Robertson the loser, 0-1. Pitch to Gomez. Changeup waved at it, missed. A strike, 0-1. They're in the 8th now at New Orleans. Zephyrs leading Portland 5-1. Beavers come into that game having won 7 in a row. Oklahoma 4, Tacoma 2 in the 8th at the Bricktown Ballpark. The 0-1 Gomez. Lined into right field, a base hit. First hit for Omaha since the RBI single by Jared Patterson. Hit number 5 for the Royals with 1 on and 2 out. The batter, Damian Jackson, is 0 for 2. Colorado Springs leading Fresno 8-4 in the 5th. Tucson 2, Nashville 1 after 1 down in Arizona. And in Las Vegas after 1, Memphis leads 1-0 over the 51. So runner at first base, 2 out. Jones with a throw over, and Gomez is back. Seattle scored 3 runs in the 11th. They beat Tampa Bay 4-2. White Sox and Royals in a rain delay after 8 with Kansas City lead Chicago 6-1. Pitch to Jackson. Fastball inside. Leans a right-hand hitter back out of the way. Ball 1. Cleveland scored 3 in the 10th to beat Toronto 6-3. Texas at Detroit 2-1. The Yankees beat Oakland 5-1. Kevin Brown the winner, now 9-1. And the Angels pounded the Twins 8-3. Rob Quinlan raised his hitting streak to 17 games by going 1 for 4. There goes the runner. The pitch on the 1-0 is lofted into left field. Riggs going back, slowing down just shy of the track. Now on the track, he'll make the catch to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's Omaha 4, the Stingers nothing on ESPN 1230.
If you need to lose 15, 20, even 50 pounds or more, then you need the powerful one-day diet, an amazing breakthrough that guarantees rapid weight loss without giving up your favorite foods, counting calories, or taking dangerous diet pills.
I'm Linda. I lost 10 pounds in 7 days. I was skeptical at first, but it's simple, easy, and it really works.
Hi, my name is Kelly. I lost 21 pounds in 37 days and 10 inches off my waist on the one-day diet. I couldn't believe it.
There now exists a bioactive weight loss compound so powerful, so effective, that it boosts your metabolism, burns stored fat, and helps you lose weight fast. The one-day diet is much too powerful for people that need to lose less than 15 pounds.
Hi, my name is Anna. I lost 27 pounds in 45 days. I've never tried anything like this. It's truly amazing.
Call now for your risk-free starter pack at 1-800-626-5182. One-day diet is 100% safe, natural, and guaranteed. Call toll-free 1-800-626-5182. That's 1-800-626-5182.
Spring is here, and that means shorter nights. But just because there's more daylight doesn't mean you don't still need better everyday lighting. Your local Ace Hardware stores and GE Lighting can help. GE Lighting has replaced the ordinary incandescent bulb with the new Reveal bulb. Reveal bulbs make colors so crisp, clean, that you truly see the difference. Guaranteed. Reveal bulbs from GE Lighting at your local Ace Hardware. Ace, the helpful place.
Now, back to more Singers baseball on ESPN 1230 AM.
Chip Devannon to lead things off as we go to the 6th inning, 4-0 in favor of Omaha. He'll be followed by Casey Kotzman and then Andres Galarraga. Devannon has walked and reached out of there, so he's officially 0 for 1, finishing up that look at the scoreboard. The delay is now over. They're in the 9th at Kansas City with the Royals leading the White Sox. The slumping White Sox, 6-1. Delay, Jeff Devannon has to retie his left shoe. National League, Houston and Atlanta tied at 5. Astros batting in the bottom of the 7th. Devannon swings, lines one on one, out by second base and through into center field a hit. And so Jeff Devannon's aboard with a leadoff single. Hit number 5 for Salt Lake, and that'll bring up Casey Kotzman, who hit a ball that on most nights would have been a 3-run homer, but the wind that was blowing in from right held it up and allowed Alexis Gomez to make the catch on the warning track. St. Louis edged Montreal 2-1 on solo homers by Jim Edmonds, his 30th, and Scott Rowland, his 26th. Infield double play, depth the pitch. Fastball strike on the inside corner, Thenese 0-1. Phillies 2, Padres 2. San Diego batting in the bottom of the 2nd at Petco. Walren ready, the 0-1 to Kotzman. Curveball, that's over for a strike, and it's 0-2. The Mets pound the Brewers today in Milwaukee 11-6. Dodgers 8, Pirates 3 a final from L.A. 5 homers for the Dodgers. There goes the runner. The 0-2 pitch is a strike. Throw to second base. Not in time as it was off to the third base side. It'll be a strikeout on Kotzman, but a stolen base for Devannon. And with that stolen base, another $5 goes to the Boys and Girls Clubs of Utah, courtesy of Fit Pro and Fit Pro Colors. This strikeout for Warren. Here's Andres Galarraga, grounded into a double play in the first, with round of a hit and a run batted in by a lunging catch by the second baseman Hansen on a line drive up the middle his last time up. So now the Cat is up with a runner at second, 1 out. The pitch on the way, and Andres takes a fastball inside. Ball 1. Cubs over the Rockies today in Denver 5-1. Chicago sweeps the series and strengthens its hold on the wild card spot of the National League. The Reds break open a close game with a 10-run 8th and beats the Giants 12-3. The 1-0 pitch. Devannon trying for third. The throw, the slide is out at third base. That'll be a caught stealing 2-5. Two balls, no strikes, the count on Galarraga. Now with the bases empty and 2 out. And Florida pounded Arizona today, 11-5. Home runs for Paul LaDuca and Miguel Cabrera's. Carl Pavano's now 12-4. Galarraga takes a strike at the knees, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, the count. The pitch. Swing and a high pop fly right side of the infield. Hansen, the second baseman, coming out of the infield grass as the wind pushes the ball, and that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit. Nobody left on base. We go to the 7th. Omaha 4, the Stingers nothing on ESPN 1230.
Attention car buyers. By the order of the general manager, all 2004 Toyota cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans must be moved this weekend.
Toyota is close to winning a very prestigious award, so they're throwing profit out the window. All automobiles will be marked down to the absolute minimum acceptable balance. What this means to you is you could be getting a new Toyota at possibly the lowest prices of the year. Feel trapped in your auto loan? Then get to Carl Malone Toyota. When you make a deal, they will pay off your old car no matter what you owe. Check out the new gas-efficient Scion. The car of the future is here. Special used car buyers will be on hand to give you above or fair market value for your trade. And remember, your car will never be worth more than it is today. Low credit, no problem. Bring your payment book, your title, your trade, and get absolute minimum acceptable balance. Sale ends this Monday, so get early for best selection. Carl Malone Toyota. Exit 106 South off 515 next to Costco. They're responsible for all metal and dealer fees.
If you need car insurance, your local Geico Direct Insurance professional is here for you. There are definite advantages to having a local insurance representative. You can't beat the service, and it's nice to know a real live person is around to answer your questions. That's why Geico Direct has a local office in Layton, staffed with professionals who know the insurance business just as well as they know the neighborhood. Call your Geico professional today. No matter what you need, you can be sure it will be well done. Call 298-9336. That's 298-9336, right here in Layton.
Aaron Guile leading things off, and he rips one foul just outside the stripe beyond first base. Strike one. Guile has walked, fly to left, and skied to right, so he's officially 0 for 2. 4-0 Omaha. We're in the 7th. Greg Jones starting his 2nd inning of relief. The pitch low and inside, 1-1. Recently, Jones has breezed through his 1st inning of work, but has really struggled in the 2nd inning of his outing. Now the 1-1 pitch to Guile. A fastball inside, 2-1. Time now to find out who's hot and who's not in the PCL, who's hot and who's cold. Brought to you by your Bryant Heating and Cooling dealers. Keep cool this summer and warm next winter. Visit any of your Utah area Bryant Heating and Cooling dealers. The 2-1 to Guile bounces in for a ball, and it's 3-1. Nothing really of note going on as far as any streaks are concerned. For individuals, team-wise, though, again, Portland is hot, having won 7 in a row. Tacoma's won 5 in a row. This Omaha team won 6 straight. 3-1 pitch. Guile races one to right center field. Racing back. Wilson hauls it in. Nice play by Barry. Breaking back quickly on that ball and then reaching up just shy of the warning track and hauling it in for the first out. Now here's Adrian Brown. Brown is 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. On the cold side, again, the Stingers have won only 3 of 20 games played since the All-Star break. Tucson's lost 5 in a row and 8 of 10. Colorado Springs has lost 5 in a row and 8 of 10. That's who's hot and who's cold. Now the pitch to Brown. Outside corner, knee high for a strike, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike the count. 4-0 Omaha. We're in the 7th. The 0-1 to Brown. Breaking ball, a slider low, 1-1 the count. And the Royals with a 2-run second on a sacrifice fly by Alexis Gomez and a ground out by Damian Jackson, and then a 2-run single by Jarrett Patterson in the 3rd. Now the 1-1. Brown swings and lines a base hit into center field. Played on the roll out there by Jeff Devannon, so Brown is aboard. A 1-out single. Hit number 6 for the Royals, and that'll bring up Jed Hansen. Hansen. One for 2. By the way, should make mention that catch a little while ago was actually made by Brian Gordon out in right, with Barry Wesson having moved to center. Jeff Devannon out of the ball game in his first game back. from the disabled list. There goes the runner at first. The pitch is grounded toward short. Sorensen's got it. The runner going. His only play will be to first. In time for the out. Hansen is retired. Brown goes to second, and there's 2 down. That'll bring up Calvin Pickering, who's 0 for 1 with a pair of walks. So a runner at second, 2 out. Again, Brian Gordon will bat in Devanen's spot, which is the number 2 spot in the order. With Wesson moving from right to center field. This shakeup in the Stingers lineup brought to you by Jake's Over the Top. They're now serving fresh Bear Lake raspberry shakes. Cool vanilla ice cream blended with tons of fresh raspberries heaping inches over the top. At Jake's, they don't stop at the top. First pitch to Pickering on the way, and it's a fastball high, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Found the base runner at second with 2 out. Now Jones ready, the pitch. Pickering takes outside, ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. Runner at second base, 2 out. Now Jones peers in, gets his sign, the pitch. Fastball strike in the outside corner above the knees, 2-1. A spectacular lightning show up above the mountains in left field. Again, fortunately, nothing in the way of precipitation or lightning around the ballpark. 2 balls, 1 strike, the count on Pickering with a runner at second base, 2 out. 4-0 Royals. Eric Turnbow up in the Stingers bullpen. Now Jones ready, the 2-1. Swing and a foul. Pickering with a big hack, but lifts it foul over the roof to our left. Counts even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Stingers in their half of the 7th will have McPherson, Halter, and Wesson due up. Jones ready, the 2-2. Swing and a ground foul at first base side. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Breeze still blowing in from right field. Two and 2 the count on Pickering with Adrian Brown on at second base with 2 out. The pitch. Swung out and crushed to deep left field. If it stays fair, it's trouble, but it is gone. A 2-run homer as it was ruled a fair ball. Calvin Pickering with his league-leading 31st home run of the season, and it's now 6-0 Omaha. Fans booing. They thought it had twisted foul. So 6-0 the score in favor of Omaha. That'll bring up Jared Patterson, who's 1 for 3 with a 2-run single. Back in the 3rd inning. Pitch a strike. Fastball knee high. 0-1 the count. Again, Greg having trouble in that 2nd inning of work when he's been out there. Been lights out the 1st inning, but has struggled the 2nd in several of his outings of late. There's a pitch low for a ball, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike the count on Jared Patterson. Maybe the wind would push that one foul as well as the natural slice. Swing and a foul tip into the glove of Gregorio. And the count's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes on the left-hand batter. 6-0 now Omaha. Pitch. Breaking ball just inside the knees, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now Jones pitch. Swing and a tap up the first base side foul. The count remains 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a 7 o'clock start tomorrow, and the first 2,000 youngsters receive, that's 12 and under, receive metal lunch boxes from Highway Safety and UDOT. Now the 2-2. Patterson swings, reaches out. It's a one-hopper to the hill. Jones up with it. The underhand toss to Kotzman for the out. And that retires the side. The Royals add 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors and nobody left on base. It's 7th inning stretch time. Brought to you by Upper Limit Fitness. Now with 3 locations, Salt Lake, Orem, and Layton. Upper Limit Fitness will help you stretch a little further. After 6.5, it's Omaha 6, the Stingers nothing on ESPN 1230.
This is no ordinary tale of a dog or cat show. It's the Wasatch Reptile and Utah Exotic Bird Expo, Saturday and Sunday, August 7th and 8th, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. both days, at Salt Lake Utah State Fair Park on North Temple. That's right, 2 shows for 2 days, too much fun. Thousands of exotic birds, reptiles, amphibians, spiders, and many other awesome creatures from around the world will be on display and available for purchase. The Utah Exotic Bird and Wasatch Reptile Expo is an event you and your family will never forget. Coming Saturday and Sunday, August 7th and 8th at Salt Utah State Fair Park on North Temple. This event only comes around once a year, so don't miss it. Animals, cages, and other cool prizes will be given away at both shows both days. The Wasatch Reptile and Utah Exotic Bird Expo at Salt Lake Utah State Fair Park, Saturday and Sunday, August 7th and 8th, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Discount tickets available at Merck's Ark, 4825 South Redwood Road. Wasatch Reptile and Utah Exotic Bird Expo. Come be a part of the experience. And make sure you watch out for spiders.
For additional info, go to WasatchReptileExpo.com.
Baseball is full of colors. The Reds, the White Sox, the big green monster. No sport has more to do with color than baseball. The other place color is key is in cars. If your bumper's scratched, dented, or torn, it takes away from its value. That's where Dent Pro Colors comes along. Dent Pro Colors offers on-site service. They have the latest technology in color matching, and they guarantee their work. So call 877-DENT-PRO. That's 877-DENT-PRO. Dent Pro Colors, automotive excellence. Now, back to more Stingers baseball on ESPN 1230 AM.
We go to the bottom of the 7th inning, and the Stingers now trail 6-0. It'll be Dallas McPherson, Shane Halter, and Barry Wesson due up. A tough night for Dallas. He's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Once looking, once swinging. First pitch to McPherson here. A curveball low, ball 1. 6 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for Omaha. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Stingers. Ballroom ready, the 1-0. Fastball low, ball 2. 2-0 the count on McPherson. Ballroom through 6 innings has struck out 5, walked 2, and scattered 5 hits. Now the 2-0. Fastball hit in the air to shallow left field. The wind pushing it back. Now Guile coming in. Still coming in, angling towards the line, makes the catch for the out. The wind playing tricks on Aaron Guile out there, but he stays with it and makes the catch for the first out. Here's Shane Halter, who's walked and struck out. Time now for a look at this date in baseball history, brought to you by Stedman's Recreation in Tooele. Just 20 minutes from the ballpark, visit Stedman's, where you deal with the owner, not a salesman. One of the great comebacks in baseball history came on this night. In 2001, it was a Sunday night game between the Indians and the Mariners at Jacobs Field. First pitch to Halter, and it's a changeup high, ball 1. Cleveland trailed 14-2 going into the bottom of the ninth, trailed 14-2 going into the 7th as the pitch misses away, ball 2, 2-0. The Indians score 3 in the 7th, 4 in the 8th, and 5 in the 9th to tie it. Become the first team in 76 years to come back from 12 down. There's a swing and a liner, baits hit left field. Shane Halter aboard with a 1-out single. That'll bring up Barry Wesson, who's 0 for 2. He's flied to left and popped to second. Then with 1 out in the 11th, Kenny Lofton singles. Goes to second on a base hit by Omar Vizquel and scores on a Gilbert Cabrera RBI single. The game was tied when Vizquel tripled with the bases loaded in the 9th off of Kazuhiro Sasaki. First pitch to Wesson on the way. That's lifted in the air towards right center field, but Adrian Brown, the center fielder, is there, and he'll make the catch for the second out of the inning. 2 outs, a runner at first for Tom Gregorio, who's 0 for 2. He's popped to short and bounced to the mound. So 1 on, 2 out. On this date in 1997, the Red Sox pound out 24 hits in a 17-1 rout of Texas. First pitch to Gregorio. Breaking ball bounces in. Blocked by the catcher Phillips for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. On this date in 1994, Atlanta first baseman Fred McGriff hit his 30th home run of the season, making him only the 9th major leaguer in history to hit 30 or more home runs in 7 straight seasons. Walren's backdoor breaking ball catches the outside corner at the knees for a strike, 1-1. On this date in 1992, Jose Canseco walked in 7 straight bats. There's a curveball strike on the inside corner belt. The count on Gregorio, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Robert first, 2 out. The pitch. Gregorio swings at a breaking ball and taps it foul behind home plate. Still 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes in the right-hand batter. Walren looks in. The 1-2. Line drive, hooking foul down to the seats near the Omaha bullpen. The count remains 1-2. Bill Bonham, starting for the Cubs on this date in 1975, gave up hits to the first 7 Philadelphia batters, setting a major league record. Now Walren ready. Again the 1-2 to Gregorio. Breaking ball in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher Phillips. The count's even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, lightning all over the place, but fortunately no precipitation here at the ballpark. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Halter the lead at first. The pitch. Swing and a miss at a fastball. He struck him out, and that is the 6th punch out for Les Walren in the ball game. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the 8th inning with a score. Omaha 6, the Stingers nothing on ESPN 1230.
Connected Wireless is growing to better serve you with their new Provo Town Center store. Connected Wireless doesn't just sell one-of-a-kind wireless services like most wireless companies. Connected Wireless is your one-stop wireless source. They'll fix you up with the right plan and the right service from Sprint, AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile. Plus, Connected Wireless has all the latest and hard-to-find accessories. Connected Wireless will beat any deal, even internet deals. Call 205-FREE or look in the yellow pages to find one of 7 Connected Wireless locations. Get connected, stay connected with Connected Wireless.
This is no ordinary tale of a dog or cat show. It's the Wasatch Reptile and Utah Exotic Bird Expo. Saturday and Sunday, August 7th and 8th, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. both days at Salt Lake Utah Fair Park on North Temple. That's right, 2 shows for 2 days, too much fun. Thousands of exotic birds, reptiles, amphibians, spiders, and many other awesome creatures from around the world will be on display and available for purchase. The Utah Exotic Bird and Wasatch Reptile Expo is an event you and your family will never forget. Coming Saturday and Sunday on 7th and 8th to Salt Lake Utah State Fair Park on North Temple. This event only comes around once a year, so don't miss it. Animals, cages, and other cool prizes will be given away at both shows both days. The Wasatch Reptile and Utah Exotic Bird Expo at Salt Lake Utah State Fair Park, Saturday and Sunday, August 7th and 8th, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Discount tickets available at Mark's Ark, 4825 South Redwood Road. Wasatch Reptile and Utah Exotic Bird Expo. Come be a part of the experience. And make sure you watch out for the spiders.
For additional info, go to WasatchReptileExpo.com.
Right-hander Derek Turnbow comes on the pitch for the Stingers here in the 8th. As Omaha leads 6-0, and for Derek, this will be his 35th appearance of the year, his 34th out of the bullpen. He's 1-5 with a 4.89 ERA. Turnbow has recorded 4 saves in the PCL, batting .271. Again, right-hander Derek Turnbow. Greg Chilp goes 2 innings, gives up 3 hits, 2 runs. They were both earned. 1 strikeout, no walks. So Derek Turnbow on. He'll face Paul Phillips, Mark Teahan, and Alexis Gomez. They are the 6, 7, and 8 hitters in the Omaha batting order. Phillips 1 for 3, single to left and scored in the second. Since then, he's been called out on strikes and flied out to left field. So Derek Turnbow on. He last worked the first game in Memphis on the 31st. Took the loss, giving up 3 runs in the 8th inning. First pitch fouled back, strike 1. He had inherited a 3-1 lead, but couldn't hold it in the 8th after he pitched a 1-2-3 9th in his only outing in Nashville to record a save. A 1 strike on Paul Phillips to lead things off during the 8th. Six nothing Omaha here in the 8th. Now the pitch, low and inside, ball 1-1 the count on Phillips. Time now for a look ahead at the Stingers schedule, brought to you by University of Utah Football. The defending Mountain West Conference and Liberty Bowl champs play 6 home games, starting with Texas A&M and finishing with BYU. The 1-1 to Phillips is low, ball 2-1 the count. Season tickets are now available at 581U. Tickets are online at UtahUtes.com. U of U football, you ain't seen nothing yet. And the Stingers and Royals, Game 2 comes your way here tomorrow night. 7 o'clock game time, 2-1 pitch, chopped to third, scooped up nicely on the short hop by McPherson. The throw across on target and in time for out number 1. Phillips retired. That'll bring up Mark Teahan, who's 1 for 3. Jason Middlebrook to face right-hander Chris Wilson. Then on Saturday, 7 o'clock, Jake Woods faces left-hander Jimmy Gobble, just down from Kansas City. Sunday at 2, Chris Buchek will face former Buzz right-hander Jason Ryan. And then Iowa comes in for 7 o'clock game on Monday night. Fastball strike at the letters, 0-1. A twilight doubleheader at 6 on Tuesday and a 7 o'clock start on Wednesday to wrap up the series and the homestand. No balls, 1 strike, the count on Teahan. Now Turnbow ready, the pitch. Low for a ball, that evens the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Stingers trailing 6-0. A 1-1 pitch. Fastball low, 2-1 the count on Teahan. Head of the PCL North for Tacoma. Started the night leading Portland by a half game. Tacoma had won 5 in a row. The Beavers had won 7 straight. There's a swing and a foul back behind home plate. The count's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Last time we checked, I believe both teams were trailing. 2-2 the count to Mark Teahan. Doubled and scored in the second. Fly to center in the third and called out on strikes in the 6th. Now Turnbull ready, the 2-2. Swinging a ground ball toward short. Scooped up by Sorensen. The throw across. Gets Teahan by a step. 2 down. That'll bring up Alexis Gomez, who's 1 for 2. He singled to right his last time up. So 2 out, bases empty here in the 8th. Stingers in their half of the 8th will have Sorensen, Riggs, and Gordon due up. Out the pitch. Swung on and line towards left. Riggs going back, gets turned around. It goes off his glove. Off the wall and back onto the warning track. Picked up by Riggs, and Gomez is at second base as the wind twisted that one away, as well as the natural slice. And Riggs got a glove on it, but could not get all of it on it. That'll be rolled a double. And the batter now will be Damian Jackson, who's 0 for 3. But a tough night for Adam out in left field. Portland and Tacoma both trailing in the ball game, and Edmonton lost, so they can't gain any ground. The two front runners as Jackson chops one foul into the dugout at third for strike one. No balls, one strike the count. For Gomez, that was his 14th double of the season. Wind picking up again. Now the 0-1. Jackson starts after it, holds up. They appeal. He went around. So first base umpire Angel Campos. And the count's 0-2. Portland delayed by rain now in the ninth, trailing New Orleans 5-1. While Tacoma behind Oklahoma 6-3. Edmonton was shut out by Iowa. Now the 0-2 pitch to Jackson. Swing and a miss at a fastball. He struck him out, and that retires the side. No runs, one hit, one runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the eighth. Omaha 6, the Stingers nothing on ESPN 1230.
Baseball is full of colors. The Reds, the White Sox, the big green monster. No sport has more to do with color than baseball. The other place color is key is in cars. If your bumper's scratched, dented, or torn, it takes away from its value. That's where Dent Pro Colors comes along. Dent Pro Colors offers on-site service. They have the latest technology in color matching, and they guarantee their work. So call 877-DENT-PRO. That's 877-DENT-PRO. Dent Pro Colors, automotive excellence.
You asked for it. Now at Upper Limit Fitness, we're pleased to announce that our new clearance zone is in all 3 of our stores. The Upper Limit Clearance Zone is a store within a store, bursting at the seams with fantastic savings on new and used quality fitness equipment. You'll discover unbelievable savings on strength equipment, treadmills, bikes, free weights, and gyms. You'll find reconditioned exercise equipment with factory warranty, special deals on benches and bikes, dumbbell racks up to 70% off, Olympic 300-pound sets with base and weights as low as $119, with weight plates for under 30 cents a pound. Our clearance zone is a great place to save on quality fitness equipment, new and used, demos and odds and ends. Check out the great deals on top quality treadmills, bikes, home gyms, and free weights, all at huge clearance zone discounts. Come into any Upper Limit location and look for the clearance zone sign and get ready to save. Upper Limit Fitness, 815 West 2400 South in Salt Lake, 1345 South State in Orem, and at the corner of Antelope and Hillfield Road in Layton.
Now back to more Stingers baseball on ESPN 1230 AM.
Well, we go to the bottom of the eighth inning. Stingers have a 6-0 hole. It'll be Zach Sorensen, Adam Riggs, and Brian Gordon due up to face left-hander Les Walred, who has allowed only 6 hits, no runs. He has struck out 6 and walked 2. An outstanding performance. He got out of a couple of jams, one in the first and one in the third. And it's been his night for the most part. Sorensen 1 for 2. Takes a fastball outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch count can't be all that high, and he has gone into the 8th inning one other time this year with Omaha. The breaking ball's over for a strike, 1-1. He went 7 1/3 innings in a loss to Memphis, in which he gave up only 1 run on 6 hits. Pitch to Sorensen, curveball in at the knees, a strike, and it's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count on Sorensen. Now Walren's pitch. Breaking ball into the dirt. They appeal. No swing, says Angel Campos at first. 2-2, the count on Sorensen. Switch hitter batting right-handed against the lefty Walren. Now the pitch. Swinging a foul as he bounces one off his foot. Two and two, the count on Sorensen with Riggs and Gordon to follow. Now the pitch. Breaking ball into the dirt again, and that fills the count at 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Stingers need base runners. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Now Walren's payoff pitch. Swinging a roller foul. Third base side off his foot. So we'll do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count on Zach. Don't forget to be on the lookout each and every game for our Geico Insurance run of the game. The first time the Stingers extend their lead after the 5th inning, that's the Geico Insurance run. Rex Olson, your local Geico rep, will donate $10 to the Air Force Fund for every Geico Insurance run of the game as Sorensen fouls a fastball back into the screen. So we'll do it again at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now again, Walren's payoff pitch. Sorensen swings and pops it up with a shallow right center. Racing hard, diving, and unable to come up with it is Adrian Brown. And into second base is Zach Sorensen. The second baseman, Hansen, never went back on that ball. He just pointed at who should make the catch. But the wind was blowing the ball back towards the infield. It would have been a relatively easy play for Hansen to make. To where that ball landed. But instead, Sorensen gets a double for the 7th hit of the ball game for Salt Lake. Now here's Adam Briggs, who's 2 for 3. So the Stingers now with a runner in scoring position. At second base on the double by Sorensen is 11th in a Stingers uniform. Nobody out. Now Walren from the belt ready, and the pitch to Riggs. Swinging a ground ball back at third. Backhanded by Team. The long throw on target and in time to get Riggs by a half step. Sorensen has to hold at second base with the play in front of him. 1 out. Here's Brian Gordon batting for the first time. Gordon hitting .261, 21 doubles, 3 triples. 17 homers and 54 runs batted in. So a runner at second base, 1 out. Activity beginning now in the Omaha bullpen with a left-hander throwing. Pitch to Gordon, curveball in at the knees for a strike, and it's 0-1. Devan, while he was in the game, went 1 for 3. For Omaha, left-hander Matt White throwing in the bullpen. As Gordon takes a breaking ball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Omaha has out-hit the Stingers 8-7, but they lead it 6-0. The 1-1. Curveball low and inside to the left-hand batter. The count's 2-1. Casey Kochman is due next. Now Walren from the belt, the 2-1. Fastball in at the knees, a strike, and it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Stingers right now just trying to get on the board as they trail 6-0 here in the 8th. 2-2. Gordon swings at the ground ball right side. Pickering to his right, flags it down. The toss to Walren covering in time to get Gordon by a step. On the play, Sorensen goes to third. 3-1 on the putout, 2 away. And that'll bring up Casey Kochman. Kochman 1 for 3. He was called out on strikes his last time up. Well, as it turns out, at tournament in Colorado, well, apparently the man in charge has issued an apology to Roger Clemens for unjustly being ejected from his 10-year-old son's game. There's a pitch. Kochman takes a fastball inside. Ball 1. David King, the president of the tournament organizer, said that Mr. Clemens was a non-aggressor and a victim of mistaken identity and confusion by an upset umpire. 1-0 pitch is pulled foul. Down the right field line, out of play. And the count's even at 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 the count on Kochman. 6-0 Omaha here in the 8th. Sorensen, the runner at third with 2 out. The pitch. Fastball outside at the knees. 2-1 to count. Doesn't say how tall the umpire was. Now the left-hander Walrid's pitch. Curveball in at the knees. A strike, and it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Outfield straight away for Kochman. Now Walrid ready, the 2-2. Fastball, and Kochman reaches out and punches it foul at the third base side. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Andres Galarraga due next. Time called as Kochman steps out. Now Walrid again ready, the 2-2. Breaking ball outside at the knees, and that fills the count at 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Now Walrid peers in to pick up the sign from Phillips. The 3-2 payoff pitch. Swung on, bounced past the mound behind second base and into center field off the glove of Hansen. It'll go as a single and a run batted in. The Stingers are on the board at 6-1 Omaha. Hansen sliding to his right to try to knock it down. He got a glove on it. Couldn't control it. Wouldn't have had a play at first anyway. And so Kochman with his second hit of the night and his 17th run batted in on the season. So now here's Andres Galarraga, who's 0 for 3. He's hit the ball hard once. That was on a line drive in which Hansen at second base robbed Galarraga of a hit. And now here's the big cat, the pitch. Her ball broke late and missed high. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Galarraga grounded into a double play, was robbed of that liner, and then popped to second base. The 1-0. Fastball sliced down the right field line, but twisting foul. Count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 the count. Now Walrid looks in, gets the sign. The pitch. Galarraga swings and misses at a breaking ball in the dirt. 1-2. Yeah, it's going to take Galarraga a few games to get into the swing of things. He hasn't played all year. Again, he had care back in February to take care of that non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Now the 1-2. Swung on line, center field. Brown in, now back, reaches up and makes the catch. To retire the side, Galarraga hit it on the nose, but right in Adrian Brown's neighborhood. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 runner left on base. We go to the 9th inning. It's Omaha 6, the Stingers 1 on ESPN 1230.
If you need to lose 15, 20, even 50 pounds or more, then you need the powerful one-day diet, an amazing breakthrough that guarantees rapid weight loss without giving up your favorite foods, counting calories, or taking dangerous diet pills.
I'm Linda. I lost 10 pounds in 7 days. I was skeptical at first, but it's simple, easy, and it really works.
Hi, my name is Kelly. I lost 21 pounds in 37 days and 10 inches off my waist on the one-day diet. I couldn't believe it.
There now exists a bioactive weight loss compound so powerful, so effective, that it boosts your metabolism, burns stored fat, and helps you lose weight fast. The one-day diet is much too powerful for people that need to lose less than 15 pounds.
Hi, my name is Anna. I lost 27 pounds in 45 days. I've never tried anything like this. It's truly amazing.
Call now for your risk-free starter pack at 1-800-626-5182. One-day diet is 100% safe, natural, and guaranteed. Call toll-free 1-800-626-5182. That's 1-800-626-5182.
Your dog eats your new sofa. Pet satisfaction rating 3%. Your hairdresser doesn't know burnt auburn from burnt toast. Hair color satisfaction rating 5%. After years of marriage, your husband still leaves the seat up. Spouse satisfaction rating -2%. Your car insurance company saves you hundreds of dollars and handles your claim quickly and fairly. Car insurance satisfaction rating 97%. Oh, you must have Geico.
Geico's customer satisfaction stands at 97%. How would you rate your car insurance company? Geico. 1-800-947-AUTO.
We go to the ninth inning. It's Omaha 6, the Stingers 1. Derek Turnbow out to start his second inning of relief. He'll face the top of the order for the Royals. That means Aaron Guile, Adrian Brown, and Jed Hansen due up. So the Stingers trailing by 5. Aaron Guile 0 for 3. He's flied out 3 times plus a walk. Hits are even at 8 apiece. Guile getting set to stand in. And his brother Jeff getting ready to go to Athens, Greece as a member of the Canadian Olympic baseball team. Jeff has been playing for the Blue Jays AAA affiliate at Syracuse. First pitch to Aaron Guile. A fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike the count. Only 2 games still going on in the major leagues right now. The 0-1 to Guile, outside of the knees, a fastball, 1-1. They're in the bottom of the ninth at Houston. The Braves lead the Astros 6-5. And in the bottom of the fifth at San Diego, the Padres and the Phillies are tied at 2. Now Turnbull ready, the 1-1. Guile swings and lifts it in the air towards right center field. Wesson a long run, now slows down, waits and makes the catch. For out number 1 as the wind held that one up. 1 away, that'll bring up Adrian Brown, who's 1 for 3 with a couple of runs scored. In the bottom of the ninth, the Stingers will have McPherson, Halter, and Wesson, the 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up. A 1 out, bases empty for the Royals here in the ninth. The pitch, fastball in at the knees for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. If the Stingers don't rally, it would be Steve Green's 13th loss of the season, tying for the second most losses in one season by a Salt Lake pitcher. Mark Barcelo lost 13 in 1995. The record 15 by current Oakland left-hander Mark Redmond in 1997. 0-1 changeup, a strike, outside corner, belled high, and the count's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes the count. Adrian Brown back batting from the left side now against the righty Turnbow. The pitch swung on, pop foul. Third base side of home plate on the roof. The count remains 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Again, Omaha with 3 2-run innings, the second, third, and 7th. Stingers just getting their first run at the bottom of the 8th. The 0-2 pitch to Brown. Bounces in as Turnbow throws a slider. The count's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, both Tacoma and Portland lost, so the Rainiers still lead the Beavers by just a half game in the North Division race. Now the 1-2. Swing and a tap foul behind home plate. Still 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes the count on Brown, who first broke into AAA as well as the majors in 1997 with Calgary and Pittsburgh, respectively. Now the 1-2. Slap foul. That line drive quickly into the crowd beyond the third base dugout. like everybody's okay. They're just trying to find the ball. 1-2 the count on Brown. Turnbow peers in, gets his sign from the catcher, Gregorio. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss and a splitter. He struck him out. 2 down. That is strikeout number 7 for Stingers pitching in the ball game. Make that their 8th, second for Turnbow. That'll bring up Jed Hansen, who's 1 for 3. He walked and scored in the 3rd inning. So 2 outs and the base is empty for Omaha in the 9th. Fastball up and in as Hansen ducks underneath at ball 1. Omaha trying for their 7th straight win. Albuquerque, by the way, leading Sacramento 8-7 in the 6th. They're trying to avoid their 8th straight loss. Isotopes actually scored 7 in the 4th to go up 8-1, but the River Cats scored 6 in the 5th to close to within a run. 1-0 pitch. Hansen rips one to left field, but waiting for it is Riggs. He makes the shoulder high catch to retire the tie. 3 up, 3 down to the Royals of the 9th. We head to the bottom half of number 9. It is Omaha 6, the Stingers 1 on ESPN 1230.
Attention car buyers. By the order of the general manager, all 2004 Toyota cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans must be moved this weekend.
Toyota is close to winning a very prestigious award, so they're throwing profit out the window. All automobiles will be marked down to the absolute minimum acceptable balance. What this means to you is you could be getting a new Toyota at possibly the lowest prices of the year. Still trapped in your old auto loan? Then get to Carl Malone Toyota. When you make a deal, they will pay off your old car no matter what you owe. Check out the new gas-efficient Scion. The car of the future is here. Special used car buyers will be on hand to give you above or fair market value for your trade. And remember, your car will never be worth more than it is today. Low credit, no problem. Bring your payment book, your title, your trade, and get absolute minimum acceptable balance. Sale ends this Monday, so get in early for best selection. Carl Malone Toyota, exit 106 South on 515 next to Costco. Buyer responsible for all title tag and dealer fees.
Baseball is full of colors. The Reds, the White Sox, the Big Green Monster. No sport has more to do with color than baseball. The other place color is key is in cars. If your bumper's scratched, dented, or torn, it takes away from its value. That's where DenPro Colors comes along. DenPro Colors offers on-site service. They have the latest technology in color matching, and they guarantee their work. So call 877-DENPRO. That's 877-DENPRO. DenPro Colors, automotive excellence.
Left-hander Matt White comes on the pitch now for the Omaha Royals here in the 9th inning. And for White, this will be his 16th appearance, his 12th out of the bullpen. He's 1-2 with a 4.93 earned run average and 1 save. PCL batting .281 against left-hander Matt White. White acquired from the Cleveland organization. That was on June 5th, or the proverbial player to be named later. So Matt White to face Dallas McPherson, Shane Halter, and Barry Wesson here in the 9th. McPherson 0 for 3, fly to left his last time up. Pitch a breaking ball, strike coming. Inside corner at the knees, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike to count. Now the pitch. Fastball, line past Pickering down the right field line and heading into the corner. Tracking it down is Gomez as McPherson's into second base with a leadoff double. His 8th two-bagger, and the Stingers have a runner at second and nobody out. Now here's Shane Halter, who's 1 for 2 plus a walk. Wes Walred, outstanding start tonight. In 8 innings, he gave up 8 hits. 1 run was earned. He struck out 6 and walked 2. White getting his save against Las Vegas on the 29th of July. Not a save situation here, of course. The pitch to Halter. Strike at the knees, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, the count on Halter. Now White ready, the pitch. Swinging a ground ball foul in between the coach's box and the bag at third. 0-2 the count. White last year pitched for 6 different teams. Sarasota, Portland at Pawtucket, as well as the Red Sox in the Boston organization. Seattle and AAA Buffalo in the Cleveland system. The 0-2 pitch to Halter, fouled back. His 3 outings for the Red Sox and his 3 for the Mariners, his major league debut. He was 0-1 with an ERA of 27 with the Red Sox. No decisions, 13.50 with the Mariners, giving him a combined 0-1 with a 22.24. He's in his 7th year out of Pittsfield, Massachusetts. The 0-2 pitch to Halter. Long on and lifted into right center field. Brown racing back, now slowing down as the wind holds it up. He'll make the catch. McPherson will tag at second and advance to third. A deep fly ball off the bat of Halter. So 1 out, and Barry Wesson the batter. He's 0 for 3. Line to center field his last time up, his last opportunity to extend his 15-game home hitting streak. A runner at second base, 1 out, 6-1 Omaha. White ready, the pitch to Wesson. Swing and a miss at a fastball, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Stingers have actually out-hit the Royals now. 10-8, rather 9-8, but they trail 6-1 in the score. Now White ready, the 0-1 to Wesson. Fastball high, 1-1 the count. Wesson played a pair of games in Memphis, his first game since late May, and went 2 for 8. The 1-1. Wesson takes a fastball strike on the inside corner, thigh high, and the count's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. White bent over, looks in, gets the sign. Now the 1-2 to Wesson. Fastball lifted foul, first base side, over the roof and onto West Temple. The count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Six to 1 Omaha here at the 9th. Royals 2 outs away from claiming their 7th straight win. Now White ready, the 1-2. Long on, pop foul again to the right of home plate. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. Don't have an attendance figure as of yet, but a pretty good crowd on hand here tonight for a Thirsty Thursday. And Andres Galarraga in the lineup. One ball, 2 strikes, the count on Wesson. Omaha Club came in on fire, having won 6 in a row and hitting .360 as a team during the streak. 1-2 pitch, a changeup outside, backhanded by the catcher Phillips. The count's even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 7,818 here tonight at Franklin Covey Field. Now White ready, the 2-2. Fastball high, ball 3. 3-2 the count. Stingers came in averaging 63.74. 7th in the league, just behind Omaha, which has been averaging 161 fans more. Three balls, 2 strikes, the payoff pitch. Wesson grounds one foul in between the coach's box and the bag at third. So the count remains full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Stingers outdrawing Oklahoma by about 700 tonight. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Again, the payoff pitch to Wesson. Swing and a miss out in front of an off-speed pitch. He struck him out. 2 down here in the ninth. That'll bring up Tom Gregorio, who has popped to short, bounced to the mound, and struck out swinging. And now the Stingers down to their last out. So Gregorio waving that bat out over the plate. The pitch. Fastball belled high on the inside corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, the count on top. Now White ready, the 0-1. Gregorio takes low and outside. A ball, and it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gregorio, right-handed batter. Was hitless at 9 at bats in Tennessee, 0 for 6 at Nashville, 0 for 3 at Memphis. Will Nieves doing the bulk of the catching. Will called up to Anaheim with the injury to Benji Molina. Now the 1-1. Swung on, line shot, left center field, racing back. Brown reaches up and hauls it in to win the game. Boitamo hit the cover off the ball, but Brown in center field makes a fine running catch to end it all here tonight in Salt Lake City. No runs, 1 hit. No errors and 1 left. The final score. The Omaha Royals 6 and the Salt Lake Stingers 1. We'll be back with the 10th inning show next here on ESPN 1230.
This has been Salt Lake Stingers baseball. Stay tuned for a complete wrap-up of tonight's game. The 10th inning show is coming up next on the home of the Salt Lake Stingers, ESPN 1230 AM.
If you had all the money in the world, you could live like a rock star, party like a rock star. But that's probably not going to happen. But you can still get rock star treatment when you register for your chance to win a VIP concert package to some of the greatest shows at the USANA Amphitheater. Stop into Ed Kelly Ford today and register to win the rock star concert package. You'll receive 4 tickets, a limo ride, dinner at the USANA, and overnight accommodations. There's still time to see The Cure, Jack Johnson, Dave Matthews, Nora Jones, and more. And when you're at Ed Kelly Ford, take a look around the lot because it's Ford factory clearance time. And there's never been a better time to buy a new Ford. We've got 0% interest, rebates, and customer cash when you finance through Ford Motor Credit. If you want to save money, don't be lured anywhere else. Buy or lease, new or used, we've got your car. We've got your truck. We've got your deal. Ed Kelly Ford at 1888 North Main, halfway between Salt Lake and Ogden, right here in Layton.
The game is over and the fans are leaving the ballpark. It's time now for the 10th inning show. A complete wrap-up of tonight's game with a look at the rest of the Pacific Coast League and Major League Baseball. This is the 10th inning show on ESPN 1230 AM. Now let's go back to the ballpark with the voice of the Stingers, Steve Klauke.
Field where the Omaha Royals jumped on the Stingers with 2 in the second and 2 in the third and go on to win it by a final score of 6-1. Stingers getting the run in the bottom half of the 8th inning to spoil the shutout bid of Les Walren. And so the Stingers unable to get much generated. They had opportunities in the first and third innings, but some base running mistakes and some just hard hit balls at people, and they're not able to convert those scoring opportunities into runs. And so the Royals claim their 7th straight win, beating the Stingers here tonight by a final score of 6-1. Here are the final totals now on the ball game. For the Royals, 6 runs on 8 hits, 1 error, and they left 6 men on base. For the Salt Lake Stingers tonight, 1 run, 9 hits, no errors, and they left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher, Les Walren, his record is now 7-4. The losing pitcher is Steve Green. His record drops to 5-13 on the season. Time of the game, 2 hours, 39 minutes, and the paid attendance, 7,818 here at Franklin Covey Field as the Stingers fall to the Royals in Game 1 of this series. Omaha now with a record of 52-59 with their 7th straight win, while the Stingers drop to 40-71 on the season. Time now for tonight's impossible defensive play of the game, brought to you by the Gus Paulos Auto Group. Andres Galarraga was at the plate with 2 on and 2 out in the third. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Galarraga swings, and it's a line drive, robbed of a hit by a great reaching catch by Jed Hansen. Going to his right, saving a hit, and the run batted in, and that could very well be our Gus Paulos Auto Group impossible defensive play of the game. And it was, as Jed Hansen robs Andres Galarraga of a hit and a run batted in. And that's all brought to you by the Gus Paulos Auto Group. Well, Gus may be short, but his selection of quality used cars sure isn't. Visit his new used car dealership at Jordan Landing. With Gus, anything is possible. Final score here tonight, Omaha 6, the Stingers 1. We'll come back and take a look at the other scores around baseball next, here on ESPN 1230.
Attention car buyers. By the order of the general manager, all 2004 Toyota cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans must be moved this weekend.
Toyota is close to winning a very prestigious award, so they're throwing profit out the window. All automobiles will be marked down to the absolute minimum acceptable balance. What this means to you is you could be getting a new Toyota at possibly the lowest prices of the year. Feel trapped in your old auto loan? Then get to Carl Malone Toyota. When you make a deal, they will pay off your old car no matter what you owe. Check out the new gas-efficient Scion. The car of the future is here. Special used car buyers will be on hand to give you above or fair market value for your trade. And remember, your car will never be worth more than it is today. Low credit, no problem. Bring your payment book, your title, your trade, and get absolute minimum acceptable balance. They'll end this Monday, so get in early for best selection. Carl Malone Toyota. Exit 106 South on 515 next to Costco. Buyer responsible for all title tag and dealer fees.
Quick link, that's Just Emissions, 569-0200. 569-0200.
Hey, great commercial. And I'm hoping people are listening because they're going to save money.
Does this diagnostic thing really work?
Oh, man, it's amazing. It's brand new. It's absolutely amazing. Your car computer tells our computer what's wrong with it because it knows. Our computer sends it to a massive database by the Internet. Gets researched very quickly, comes back, and we have a 5-6 page printout in 10 minutes or less.
So I walk out the door for $30 with a third-party confirmation of what's wrong with my car.
In your hand.
Go to my mechanic, no diagnostic time.
No diagnostic time. Diagnostic time can be $60 to $120. We charge you $30.
That's a deal.
It is a deal.
If I'm going to buy a used car, if I've got a car with over 50,000 miles on it.
What if you're going on a long trip?
Nice.
You'd like to know. Yep, that's it. It's as honest as it can be.
Just Emissions, 569-0200.
So honest.
569-0200.
Welcome back to Franklin Covey Field, where it was the Omaha Royals prevailing tonight by a final score of 6-1. Time now for a look at the other scores around the PCL and Major League Baseball as we check out what else happened under the lights tonight. Brought to you by GE Lighting and the new Reveal light bulb. Check out the Reveal bulb at your locally owned Ace Hardware store. First of all, in the Pacific Coast League, it was Iowa shutting out Edmonton by a score of 4-0. Karanka, the winner, 9-8. Robertson, the loser, 0-1. Dave Kelton with his 16th home run of the year for Iowa. In a game shortened to 8 innings by rain, New Orleans defeats Portland by a score of 5-1. Oklahoma defeated Tacoma by a score of 6-4. Wazoo, the winner, 5-1. Pulsifer, the loser, 0-1. Clance, his 12th save. Pat Borders hits his 4th home run for the Rainiers. In the 8th inning at Colorado Springs, the Sky Sox lead Fresno by a score of 9-5. In the 6th inning at Albuquerque, at Sacramento, leading the Isotopes by a score of 9-8. In the 7th inning at Tucson, the Sidewinders lead Nashville 4-1. And in the 6th at Las Vegas, it's Memphis 1 and the 51s 1. In the American League, it was Cleveland scoring 3 runs in the 10th to defeat Toronto 6-3. Matt Lawton with his 17th home run for Cleveland, the former Buzz outfielder. At Detroit, Texas edged the Tigers 2-1. Alfonso Soriano with his 21st homer for the Rangers. The Yankees topped Oakland 5-1 to make it 2 out of 3 in that series as Kevin Brown outdueled Barry Zito. At Minnesota, the Angels beat the Twins 8-3 as Aaron Seeley raised his record to 7-0. Terry Mulholland takes the loss. He's 3-4. Another former Buzz outfielder, Torrey Hunter, hits his 14th home run of the year. Seattle scores 3 in the 11th to snap a 1-all tie and goes on to beat Tampa Bay 4-2. And Kansas City withheld a late White Sox rally and beat Chicago, or I should say withstood a late White Sox rally and beat Chicago by a score of 6-4. In the National League, in the only game still going, the Phillies and Padres are tied 3-3 in the 7th at San Diego. Finals, the Mets over Milwaukee 11-6. The Cubs knocked off the Rockies in Denver 5-1. Chicago with a 3-game series sweep. The Dodgers pounded Pittsburgh by a score of 8-3. It was Cincinnati scoring 10 runs in the 8th to beat San Francisco 12-3. Florida topped Arizona 11-5. It was Atlanta breaking a 5-all tie with a run in the 9th to beat the Astros 6-5. And it was St. Louis scoring 1 in the 6th and 1 in the 8th to edge Montreal by a score of 2-1. The Cardinal run, the tying run on Jim Edmonds' 30th home run of the year. The winning run on Scott Rowland's 26th long ball of the season. So the game here saw Omaha defeat the Stingers 6-1. We'll be back with highlights next here on ESPN 1230.
If you're looking for the great brew, hey girl, get a fresh and get it hot. Taco Maker has the best brew. Hey girl, we know you'll get a lot. Hey!
Discover the fresh taste of the Taco Maker. We fry our own taco shells and tortilla chips daily to make them crispy fresh. Our homemade salsas and sauces are the talk of the town. And our refried beans are made from scratch every morning. We use real ground beef and marinate tasty all-white meat chicken with our own marinade recipe. We're keeping it real with real Monterey cheddar cheeses. Hey, it's time you got a taste of the Taco Maker.
Get it fresh and get it hot. We know you'll get a lot. Hey!
Taco Maker Burrito Babies. Taco Maker Burrito Babies. Taco Maker Burrito Babies. Wow! I said it 3 times. That's because you get 3 crisp bean burrito babies in every order for only $1.89. Or make it a combo meal and add hot tater jams or an ice cold 32-ounce drink for only $3.99.
Taco Maker! Taco Maker! Fresh and get it hot. Make me fresh.
How you doing? I'm Bruno, the air conditioning guy.
Yes, listen, there's a green fungus growing on the swamp cooler down the side of my house.
I tell you what, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a hose and we're going to squirt that right out.
Yes, thank you. Awful boy.
There is no way a hose is going to fix that problem. With a swamp cooler, recycled water is pulled from a bed of fungus-saturated liquid, poured over deteriorating wood fibers, then forced into your home for you to breathe. Take action. A sophisticated central air conditioning and filtration system will eliminate fungus, bacteria, and mold before it ever reaches your lungs. Take action. Action installs only the best, like Train, Carrier, Tempstar, and Rheem at the lowest price in Salt Lake. Take Action's lowest price challenge. It's easy. If we can't get you the lowest price, we'll give you $50 for your trouble. This $50 offer is great, so please call us for details. Take action. Call Action Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning at 363-5575. That's 363-5575.
Welcome back to Franklin County Field. The Royals and Stingers each had scoring opportunities in the first that they were unable to cash in on. And in the second inning, the Royals did, though, Paul Phillips singled, and Mark Teahan hit a line drive to left that Adam Riggs lost in the bright evening sunshine. And so that went for a double, putting runners at second and third with nobody out. A sacrifice fly to center by Alexis Gomez scored Phillips to make it a 1-0 ball game, and then Teahan scored on the ground out to short by Damian Jackson, and there was 2-0 Royals. Then in the third, Steve Green walked the bases loaded, issuing passes to Adrian Brown, Jed Hansen, and Calvin Pickering. So the bases were full, nobody out for Jared Patterson at the plate. Now Green ready, the 2-1. Smashed up the middle, off the mound into center field, a base hit. Brown will score. Here comes Hansen. Here comes the throw behind the runner, Pickering. He's safe at second base. It's a 2-run single for Jared Patterson, and it's now 4-0 Omaha. So 4-0 Royals, and it stayed a 4-0 ball game until the 7th. With Greg Jones on the mound, 1 out. Adrian Brown singled to center field. He moved to second on a ground out to short, and that brought Calvin Pickering to the plate. The pitch. Swung on and crushed to deep left field. If it stays fair, it's trouble, but it is gone. A 2-run homer as it was ruled a fair ball. Calvin Pickering with his league-leading 31st home run of the season, and it's now 6-0 Omaha. So 6-0 in favor of Omaha. The Stingers would get a run in the bottom of the 8th inning on an RBI infield single by Casey Kochman, scoring Zach Sorensen, who doubled to open the inning. And that was all she wrote as the Omaha Royals claim game 1 of this series, defeating the Stingers by a final score of 6-1. We'll have our Ace Hardware Most Helpful Player of tonight's game for you, as well as a preview of tomorrow night's second game of the series. And that's all coming up next here on ESPN 1230.
Attention car buyers. By the order of the general manager, all 2004 Toyota cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans must be moved this weekend.
Toyota is close to winning a very prestigious award, so they're throwing profit out the window. All automobiles will be marked down to the absolute minimum acceptable balance. What this means to you is you could be getting a new Toyota at possibly the lowest prices of the year. Feel trapped in your old auto loan? Then get to Carl Malone Toyota. When you make a deal, they will pay off your old car no matter what you owe. Check out the new gas-efficient Scion. The car of the future is here. Special used car buyers will be on hand to give you above or fair market value for your trade. And remember, your car will never be worth more than it is today. Low credit, no problem. Bring your payment book, your title, your trade, and get absolute minimum acceptable balance. Sale ends this Monday, so get in early for best selection. Carl Malone Toyota, exit 106 South on 515 next to Costco. I am responsible for all title tag and dealer fees.
On the red tree, on the red tree. You can judge a book by its cover. Don't you check every page? You got what you need. You can judge a book by its cover.
When are Yellow Pages more than just Yellow Pages? When they're filled with money-saving coupons, menus to local restaurants, useful tips to help you plan weddings, recreation guides for skiing, scuba diving, golf, and just about everything else that's fun to do. Where do you find all of this? In any of the beautiful books, or should I say area information guides, published by Phone Directories Company. You know, the books with the beautiful covers. Now, the latest editions have just been delivered, so use those coupons in the back of the book. You'll save money. And if you're a business owner, there's no better way to attract new customers and do it affordably. And if you've never advertised with us before, give us a call at 800-443-0801 and ask about our special offers. That's 800-443-0801. Remember, you can judge a book by its cover.
All right, welcome back to Franklin Covey Field, where the Royals were victorious tonight by a final score of 6-1. Time now for a look at our Ace Hardware Most Helpful Player of tonight's game, brought to you by your locally owned Ace Hardware store. Ace, the helpful plays. We'll give it to Casey Kochman tonight. He had a big single in the first inning that looked like it would be an RBI single until Aaron Guile threw out Adam Riggs at the plate. Kochman did wind up driving in. The Only Stingers run of the ball, game in the 8th. Casey going 2 for 4 with a run batted in. So Casey Kotzman is our Ace Hardware most helpful player of tonight's game. But it wasn't enough as Omaha comes up with a win in game 1. Game 2 tomorrow. It'll be right-hander Jason Middlebrook with a record of 6-6 going for the Stingers against right-hander Chris Wilson for Omaha, who has a record of 8 wins and 11 losses. Again tomorrow night, the first 2,000 youngsters 12 and under entering the park receive a free metal lunchbox courtesy of the Highway Safety Department and UDOT. That's all tomorrow. We hope you can make it out for our 7 o'clock game. If you can't, don't forget to join us for the On Deck Circle here on ESPN 1230 beginning at 6:40, again with the On Deck Circle. That'll do it for tonight. Our thanks to Adrian Denny back in our studios in Salt Lake City, and our thanks to you for listening. Once again, in 2 hours, 39 minutes, in front of 7,818, the final score. The Omaha Royals 6 and the Salt Lake Stingers 1. I'm Steve Klauke saying good night and so long from the ballpark.
This has been the 10th Inning Show on ESPN 1230 AM. Be sure to join us after every Stingers game for the 10th Inning Show on the home of the Salt Lake Stingers, ESPN 1230 AM. When the news broke, ESPN